Yes, it's the preview of the big June craft event, and I tell you what, this craft event is going to be epic because this is a different type of event to anything that HSN have done before. The whole day, basically, we've worked with HSN to go back and bring back so many of your favourites that you have asked us to restock. We watch the feedback. I see what you're asking for in the forums, in the fans of HSN group on Facebook. We've been through, we've trawled through, we've kept notes for nearly a year, and HSN promised us that the June show could be basically where we bring back a lot of your favourites and also some of the leftover product that they've got, they call it inventory. So some of the inventory that they've got in their warehouse, they are dropping to ridiculously low prices to try and move it through ahead of all of the Christmas stuff coming in July and August. So you know how when we do a warehouse clearance and it's absolutely massive and you guys clear out our warehouse and we have things as like half price, that is what HSN are doing all the way through June. Now, let me just tell you, and they've never ever done this before, I'm going to change the name from the June show to the June HSN warehouse clearance, because you're clearing out HSN's warehouses instead of ours. Now, you know what happened last time we had any sort of warehouse clearance? There was like tumbleweed running through the warehouse at the end of it. There was nothing left. So honestly, it's going to be crazy. What I will tell you is we are anchoring the whole day with an amazing Today special, and in the true theme of the day, we've looked back and we hardly ever do this. We did it once last year because you guys went crazy, and we've done it once. They let us do it the once this year. The Today special in January was such a phenomenally huge hit, our big Spectrum Noir Today special. I know that most of you watching tonight will already have it, so please, you can tell everybody else how phenomenal it is. They have let us bring back the January Today special at today's special pricing again for a repeat. Now, we did it last year, if you remember. You know the verse sentiments that we did that sold out in the April? They let us make a special exception and bring it back in the September. They've done it again with the Spectrum Noir taste for January. So all those of you who missed out, who were desperate to get it at the Today special, better than half price pricing, who were desperate to get in on the autoship program, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to be running it through with you in like 5-10 minutes time, but that is what is anchoring the whole day. But when I tell you the lineup of products is absolutely outstanding, stay with us for the next couple of hours and I'm going to show you all of it. Okay, now here's the thing, these are the times you need to write down. I'm going to be launching at midnight on Sunday. Okay, so there's not very often that we launch on a Sunday night and run through Monday. Usually we launch on a Monday night and run through Tuesday, but we're launching tomorrow night. So tomorrow night at midnight, I'm going to be launching that Today special. If you're wanting the Today special, you need to be there for the midnight hour. All the other products are only going to be on once. So nothing where it's on here, like literally it's on a first come first serve basis. They'll be on once. We have pulled out all of the stops. We've done the full booklet to give you the full lowdown and everything that's going to be on promotion. We are not allowed to tell you the prices, but wait until midnight. The prices will drop at midnight and you will be astounded when you see the warehouse clearance pricing that they've got on those items. We've made sure that we've done a booklet so you can click through and everything, no problem, and $5 shipping. $5 to ship your whole cart all day, no matter how many times you shop. Get that cart ready to do your first checkout in the midnight hour. Now, I'm going to be in the midnight hour. I'm also going to be on at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, full hour at 3 o'clock, and then also at 9 o'clock, wrap up for the whole day with all the big best items saved for the end of the day. So honestly, make a note of those times, but it's going to be a huge day with all of your favourite craft guests all day. Now, you know what these previews are like, you know how fast and furious they're going to be, and you know that I get to do all the hard work running around crafting, and then I always have a delightful assistant who does all of the nice, happy, friendly, chitty-chatty stuff. And I've got a particularly beautiful assistant in the studio with me here tonight. Isn't that right, Benny boy?
I think they're coming in a bit, Sara, the beautiful assistant, so you'll have to make do with me for the time being. Dolly Dealer. Oh, dear. I always get dressed up for these events, though, because I get hugely excited about them. And I
said you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I've gone all out tonight, seriously. Absolutely all out. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I love these shows. Love to interact with you guys. And like Sara says, it is going to be off the chart the next couple of hours. Make sure you stick with us. What you need to do, if you haven't done it already, I know loads of people already will have done, is to download the booklet. You guys absolutely love it. The link is here on the screen, but wherever you're watching us right now, you'll find the link within the chat, so you can click on it and you can see everything. You can get ahead of all of the deals that we're going to show you this evening as well, and of course you can get ready and set for all the shows coming your way on the 13th. But let's have a little look through this and show you exactly what is going to be coming up on... Oh, hello! It's magic! It's magic! As always, you're going to get a lovely welcome from Sara. Let's try it this time. There we go. And obviously in the booklet as well, all the rundown of when you can see Sara on the shows, and there's loads in here as well about the Academy of Colour. We're going to be going through this over the course of the show, but you can read loads about it. You can find out what's going to be in that box as well. And of course, you can see it all in full colour too. There's so much in there. Get ahead, as I say, and see all of those deals. $5 cart as well. And here's the other thing that I want. I want loads of comments from you guys. I want new viewers to stick their hands up and say hello, because we want to hear from you guys. If you're watching for the first time on an HSN preview, really important that you guys say hello. But I also want testimonials from you viewers who are with us the whole time. If you've got any of the goodies that we're showing you on the show tonight, tell everybody else why you love them so much. Tell everybody else why they need to get their hands on them when these deals launch. And as I say, we are going to be watching right throughout the course of the evening for those comments, and as per usual, we will be giving the goodies away over the course of the show as well. All you got to do is get in touch and comment. We've got terrific Taylor and Superstar Susie on the socials, and already in, we'll say a few hellos to Marilyn Campbell John, who's in from Florida. Also, Laurie Erlab is in from Hillard, Ohio. Patty's joined us from Minnesota. Diane's in from Tennessee. Patricia from Alabama. Marcy's in from Cincinnati. Diane's in from San Pedro. Lou Toothman says hello from Virginia. And Samantha Cheney says, good afternoon, everyone. Waving to all from a very pleasant central Illinois. Hi to Pammy. Gail Banks creates. Michelle, Miriam Robinson, Rhonda, Sandy, Mary, and Jones from South Carolina. Everyone is in. Keep those comments coming through. Let us know what you're looking forward to. And as I say, tell everybody else, if you've got some of the items that we've got on the show tonight already, tell everybody else why you love them. And we'll be reading some of those testimonials out over the course of the show. But I think we are ready to go. Sara is revved up over there. I've never seen her so excited because look what she's got to bring to you. This is going to fly out the doors.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you, any of you watching now who picked this up in January as the Today Special, please let everybody else who's watching today, let them know how awesome it is. It's one thing for me to say it's awesome, okay, but it's the feedback that we have had from customers on this has been another level. And that's because this is the first time ever we've full-on developed a programme. So the product, the bit that you're going to get home, this wonderful box that I'll walk you through in just a second, that's just the beginning, okay? Because it's like taking a university course in colouring. We have planned through 18 months of tuition of everything you need to learn about colouring. Then what we do is in this first shipment, we send you all the tools and equipment you need to get started. And then you join us on that educational journey, and anyone who's been on any of our classes will tell you. So it's Leanne who takes the classes, okay? And Leanne is another level of colourist. Everything I know I learned from Leanne, and I've even learned new things doing these classes recently. So honestly, the amount of stuff I've picked up, and I've been doing this colouring, Ben, for years, nearly 10 years now. Leanne's been working with me, and I still learn brand new things in her classes. It's incredible. But let me walk you through exactly what you get, okay?
Yeah, let's have a look.
It's a two-part system, okay? It is the box of product, And it is then basically the folder, which is your educational piece with everything you need to get started in, okay? Now, if I start with the box, first of all, it tells you your colouring journey is going to start here.
Oh, amazing.
Can I just say, by the way, if you got one of these for you in January, you know how awesome it is.
Yeah.
This is the time to pick this up as a present, because they've made this exception once, guys. They've made the exception to bring the Today Special back, which never happens. What we did in January, phenomenal, brought it back again now in June. I can tell you now, without exception, it will never ever come back again at this price. Absolutely, it can't, there's no way it can be a Today Special a third time. You know, twice is an unbelievable exception. And that will just, to me, that's testament to how awesome of a product it is.
Yeah.
You saw it last year with that Verse Sentiment, biggest, fastest selling Today Special we'd ever done. Then we launched this, and this was just new stratospheric level, okay? Now, your colouring journey starts here, so we're going to open this. And what you've got is you've got 3 trays of product in here. The packaging, the whole experience is just incredible. Now, if I pop this to one side, I'm going to show you this one. I'll show you to the front here, okay? These are your alcohol pens. Now, this was a brand new world launch marker in January. When these launch in the stores, and bear in mind they haven't even been launched into retail in the US yet, because HSN had the exclusive scoop on these, and they are still in that exclusivity period in stores in the US. When I open these, the whole idea is you've got that incredible brush nib. We are known, Ben, for our alcohol pens. We're known for the colouring, and the nibs we do are second to none, okay? So what we've done is we've got 2 nibs because you've got 2 different colours. So there's a chamber block in the middle, and you can see this one has got poppy and ruby in it. So you've got 2 different shades which are going to work perfectly, harmoniously together to give you a seamless blend. It's the same for every colour. So you pick up the red, you've got a light and a darker one. Same when you talk about your skin tones, your hair tones, your pinks, your purples, your floras, your faunas, the grey. Every shade you could need 16 alcohol pens of the brand new DuoColour.
Amazing.
Now, when I tell you, Ben, these, when they launch in retail, which they're still not available yet, still HSN is the only stockist in America where you can pick these up. These are $3.95 a marker.
Wow.
Actually, for 2 markers when you think about it.
Yeah,
It's a brilliant price anyway. Just keep that in your mind when we get to talk about the value, okay? That is the blender pen, actually, so really useful in there. So, you've got 16, so 32 pens of this, okay? That's just your first layer. Then we move into your second one. This is all about your watercolouring.
Oh, okay.
So your watercolour ones, Ben, because you don't need 2 shades of colour to blend, we've given you 2 different colours that will work together.
Fabulous.
Okay? So you can see, like in the purple, for example, you've got that lovely purple. Let me just lift this. It's really hard to do this back to front upside down for the camera, okay? If I lift this purple out, can you see you get this beautiful kind of chocolate shade and then your wildflower, that incredible nib again. You'll see me working with it in just a second, and you'll see we'll do some amazing colouring with it. But you get 8 of the aqua colours, but it's actually 16 different colours. You also get the spritzer, the wide paintbrush, the detail paintbrush. You're also going to get in there the opaque white pen, everything that you need, okay? So that all comes there. Now, if I just put this into perspective, okay, those of you who did the Today Special back in January will remember the actual Today Special is the same price as what at retail you will pay for just these 2 trays of markers.
Wow.
So everything else I'm about to show you, Ben, is completely free.
Okay.
If you're buying it as the Today Special, the pricing is unreal. Now, this is all of your educational content, okay? This is the bit that enables you to take it to the next level. So, I'll show, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of pulling them out of there, let me show you them in here, okay? Because you've got like a blending palette, which you'll learn how to use. And then you've got all of these stamps, okay? Now, you're looking at them and you're thinking, well, okay, well, what are the stamps about? And if I just show you, you've got things like florals, you've got wildflowers, you've then got things like your fairies, you've got little girl's dress, you've got portrait, you've got that beautiful big floral there to colour in, the tree, the plant pot, the cherries.
The dog.
The little dog, I've got him upside down.
He's on his head.
Okay?
There he
now,
is.
if I show you the reason why you need all of these, Ben, okay? This is, I think we might be better off to go onto the overhead camera for this one, okay? So, that's because when we learn about colouring, like dresses, for example, you can learn how to put the different shades in here.
Amazing.
This is all from the educational programme. So look at all these different skin tones, look at the different hair tones that we've got, and look how we're going to learn that. Same when we move and talk about like the fairies.
Wow.
Look at the different shades in the dresses. Look how we're going to learn to do ombres on the wings in different colours. All of this, I mean, those of you who want to learn to be an advanced colourist,
this is the way to go.
Right here, there, but that is what we all want to learn to do, to get that translucent effect in the wings, to get the light bouncing off the shade on the dress like this. We all want to learn how to do flicks and fur.
Oh,
Everybody wants to learn how to do
Love the
fur.
dogs.
Whether you want to do like the black and white, whether you want to do the coloured fur. And I'm going to get there. She's coming in. She knows what I'm wanting. I want to show you the detail that we've got on that fur there. Now, there is a whole class, Ben, just on learning how to do flicks in the fur like this.
Yes.
There's a whole class teaching you how to do different hair tones, different skin tones, and all of these resources that I'm showing you, whether it's alcohol pens, whether it's with your watercolour markers, all of the colours that you need, the tutorials on how to do it, is all contained on a special portal in the website, which you'll also have access to. So, just to understand, so you've got all the markers that you need, tick, that's what we need. Then we've also got all of the resources, the stamps, the colouring. You've also got specialist paper, so you get the alcohol card, you get the watercolour card, so that you've got the speciality paper that you need to work with. And then you are going to get this binder.
Oh, I forgot about the binder.
Oh, you forgot about the binder, Bendy. You forgot about the
binder.
binder. Let me just show you. It's so that you can keep organised, right? So when I open this up here, right, we're going to start and go through this, and you can see here, it's somewhere to store all of your stamps. So you can see here as we moving through, they're all like organised down the side, so you can see what it is. But then also, as you're working on things, you've got the little wallets to keep everything in that you could be working on. Now, as we move through all these different ones, these are the future autoships. So, for example, this is your floor and fauna. This is the first autoship that you'll get sent as part of this. You can be working on projects, like we're going to learn in this one how to do translucent effects on vases. This is the sort of stuff that you're going to learn in the autoships, and it's going to take right through. Cute characters. We all love to work with cute characters. You're going to learn all of the tutorials to go with it. Also, we will move right through. We launch next year. We launch brand new coloured pencils.
Wow, okay.
So you're going to get watercolour pencils,
yeah,
and then you're also going to get a colour blend style pencils, so wax-based pencils. So what you're going to get is the space to put all of your tutorials to go with the watercolour and the wax-based pencils as well. So it's like the educational programme is all the utensils are contained within that binder, all works alongside the markers, and I'll show you through, I'll walk you through all the different autoships. They're all in that booklet though, Ben, just to let you know as well. So if you click into the booklet, you'll see what autoships are coming. So the first one you're going to receive will be in July, so it'll come straight away basically, because we're trying to get you on the programme that we've got with the people who are already enrolled from January. So immediately the July shipments are on their way out, and then October is when you'll get the cute characters.
Brilliant.
You can see, and in each one of these autoships, Ben, you're going to be getting new pens, new water pens. So 6 of the DuoColour markers, which is 12 markers in essentially, and 3 of the aqua markers. So and they're all brand new exclusive colours which will not be available for everyone else, as well as the educational programme and all the equipment that goes with it. And then when the aqua pencils launch, so the shipment will come out to you in December. They're not technically due to launch till January, so you are getting a scoop ahead of everyone else.
Amazing.
So you will get 12 of the aqua pencils, which is essentially 24 pencils, and all of the paper and the utensils that go with it. And then the same in February, you'll get all of the wax pencils to go with it as well. Now, I think what you need to do is you need to see our lovely Debbie using the Today Special. You'll get a real feel for it. So bear in mind, when it comes to you, you've got there all of the actual pens and markers. That's going to be what gets you started, Ben. That's the exciting stuff. And to be honest, just reading the comments now, what everyone's saying, people are absolutely...
I'm drowning in testimonials over here, Sarah. I'll read some to you in just a second, but I've never seen so many testimonials come in for one product. I mean, it is off the chart. I could probably spend the rest of the evening reading them all out, but I know you'll probably shut me up. Do you want a few?
Go for it. You tell everyone.
Kathleen White saying, I love the Academy of Colour. You learn so much. The kits are great. Alison Mayleys on Facebook saying, I absolutely love my Academy of Colour. Makes me look so professional. I've learned so much so far, because remember, it is that colouring journey. Karen Bernhardt says, I absolutely love the Academy of Colour. Best classes ever. This is a must-have. These are just a few. You stop me when you want. Mariah says, Leanne is a great teacher, great in block capitals.
She is.
She gets a 100 and is worth every penny. This is the thing as well, you get all the classes that you can come back to time and time and time again. Elizabeth B on YouTube says, the Academy of Colour is the best because it's education in a box. I like that. Education in a box. I learned so much in an hour and can now use all the colouring product I already owned. Laura Fair on Facebook says, the Academy of Colour is not just about learning, it's an entire colouring studio in one kit. It doesn't matter if you've never coloured before or have been doing it for years, you will learn something new with this programme. And that's such a great case in point as well, Sarah, isn't it? Because, I mean, I know you said at the start of the show, but you said previously that, like, you know, everyone sees you as a really, really super top-notch experienced crafter, but you're still learning with this, and you learned from Leanne, didn't you?
I learned everything from Leanne. Do you know what? That first class, I actually took it live in the studio with Leanne so that you could get, I was experiencing it as you were experiencing it. And what I love about the classes she does, for a start, they're nice long classes. We've had people take days off work to do them live at the same time.
Wow.
Then that class is available for you to come back to any time.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is she sits down and she talks to you about why.
Yeah.
That's what I'd never understood. I knew you could do this clever technique where you put a shade of grey underneath any other shade to deepen your colour. I didn't understand why you did it, therefore I'd never done it. And therefore once she sat down and showed me and taught me, my colouring went up a level in that one class.
Wow.
I mean, that one class, and there are so many of these classes. What I wanted to show everyone, Ben, actually, is I've got the iPad out.
Oh, okay.
So if you, once you've got this at home, okay, the first thing you're going to do is when you open this up, you've got this little card inside, which either tells you the web page to go to or you can scan the QR code, whatever's easiest, right?
Yep.
So once you get through there, you will get through, I've got this on here, there's your Academy of Colour. And if I go down, you've got basically different sections. And we've had loads of feedback from everyone as to how to get through and find everything. So, for example, the class schedule will show you when the next class that's coming up. So you can get that in your diary, basically, and it'll show you how to get through. These are the ones that have already happened, and it'll show you when to get through to watch them. You can just watch them at any time you want to. Then I can click through and say, right, we want to start and look at some of the colour charts, okay? So if we wanted to learn, there's the different colour charts.
Okay.
I like to print mine out blank and colour them in,
as
opposed to relying on your printer, okay? So there's all your colour charts in here. But then also, if I start and go through now to the main kit, right? So once we get into the main kit, you can see here, we've got the class content, the educational videos, and the colour reference guide. So just clicking on the colour reference guides here, Ben.
Yes.
This is when you'll see all the stuff that I'm showing you. So we talked about the skin colour ones and how it tells you exactly what skin colours to go with. Here's the ones where we're learning how to do all these different shades and colour them in. Then we've got all the things like the, I'm going to teach you this one here, and I'm going to be sure, these are actually Leanne's workings.
Oh,
so
wow,
this is Leanne
okay.
showing you how you colour from the classes. She's walking you through all of this. The lighting examples, we learned how to do this in the class.
Yeah.
And she talks you through it. So everything that Leanne has in the classes is all photographed and made available to everybody. Look, this is all the stuff I've just been showing you here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all the colours that come in with it are all included in there, Ben, so you can follow that through. Honestly, it's just absolutely, I mean, look how much there is. It's just absolutely brilliant. Backgrounds. I mean, there's a whole class just on backgrounds. I mean, look at all this. Look at all this stuff that you can get through, Ben. There's so much of it there to come to, okay? And then also, if you want to go and watch a lot of her previous classes, there's your educational videos. So we're going to here, class 1, class 2. So if I just click onto class 1, it's going to take you to YouTube where you can watch that. Obviously, you'll be able to access through to this, and it'll take you through there. We're a little bit slow in the studio here, but it's going to get you through. There it is. Into that page, and you can watch the class through, and it'll take you all the way through all of it. We really don't need to see the advert. Let's have a little look, although that does look pretty awesome. Right? And it's going to take you through, so I can come through here, it's a 3-hour class, and here she is. Oh, this was the great technique we're talking about.
Oh,
so
yes.
She talks you through exactly how to do it and how it works and the why that goes with it. I was literally at the other end of the studio at this point, totally amazed.
Draw on the floor.
So you can see that, and look at this. 36,000 views. Now, this is only people, Ben, who have got these markers could actually take this class. Because if you haven't got the marker, you're not going to understand how to do it.
No.
So bear in mind how many times people are coming back and watching this to learn from it a bit more. I mean, it's just, and you can see how slow she goes. It's not like the pace that I'm going through, you know, when we're on TV and we have to show you really quickly.
Of course.
She's able to do this at a slow pace and walk you through. I mean, look at this. we're nearly an hour into the class and we're still just colouring circles.
Yeah.
It just shows you, you know, we really do go through in detail. There she is, walking you through. Oh, we're on to portraits now. Do you want me to get the pens out and actually show you some of the stuff that we learned?
Yeah, and just worth bearing in mind as well, Shannon's just asking whether the Academy of Colour comes with paper to get started. You do get paper for your alcohol colouring and your watercolour card included in there as well. I think there's 18 sheets of each, so that is going to get you started. If you get the booklet, go to the booklet, you'll see everything in there, full list of all of the contents that you're going to get with your Academy of Colour. Just a couple more testimonials here because there's tons. I've never seen comments like this coming through. Mimi says the Academy of Colour is the best purchase I've ever made. Leanne's teaching is off the chart. It's worth the value, especially at the reduced price. You will never regret this purchase. And Sam says, Leanne is an amazing teacher. She talks you through it step by step. I live in the UK and I can honestly say it is well worth the money. Sarah, there's so many comments coming through. People are loving it.
Do you know, it's one of them things. So when we launched the Today Special in January, I feel like all I could do was show you the markers. I couldn't show you the education because you had to trust me that it was going to be awesome. And tens of thousands of you trusted me it was going to be awesome and are now loving that programme.
Yeah.
It's because of that. It was an unprecedented number of people reached out to HSN. People were prepared to buy this at the $240 price point. People were happy to pay $240, which is the full value of like everything. They were happy to pay that price just to get in, to have the products, to have the education that goes with it. I'm just going to tell you now, the Today Special is under $100. The value on the Today Special is off the chart. To be honest, for a lot of you, if you're using this a lot, bear in mind, these are thinner pens than our regular Spectrum Noir pens, so there's less ink in them. If you are using these markers a lot, it's worth getting yourself another Today Special instead of buying individual markers. It's actually going to be cheaper to pick up another Today Special if you are going through and needing more of the markers instead of buying the individual markers, just to give you an idea of the value here, right? Now, I'm going to come in, I'm going to pull a couple of these colours in. So I'm going to start here. I've got my linen and ivory, so FS7 and FS9, and I've got my apricot and my pale tan here. So how this all works, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to take a look at this nib. The nib on here, Ben, if I just take it out, look at how juicy it is and how much coverage I can get from that nib. I mean, how easy is it? We've never, ever been able to show you, like as a beginner colourist, to be able to pick up and colour that easily before. So it's that really detailed colour. Now, Leona always teaches you to put that lovely base of colour down. Yeah. What I'm going to do now is come in with the darkest shade and just put a little bit of shading around the hairline here. And it would be dark down the side of her skin. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit down the side of a nose and a eye there. Okay. And underneath her neck would be dark as well, wouldn't it? Right? Now, this is when you look at it, anybody who's not a colourist probably looks and thinks, oh my word, how is this ever going to blend through and work? This is what we're working towards, by the way, right? So, there's my tan 3. I'm going to blend that through over the edge. This is what I learned in the class there, how to do these lovely little circular motions, how to hold my pen perfectly, Ben, how to get that blend and bleach coming right through. This is what you're going to learn when you take the classes as well. But taking the classes, Ben, but then taking the classes and having the exact product to take the classes with is just next level. And then I'm going to start and blend through. So we're going for like a lighter skin tone. I might start and bring a little bit around this side so we can round in the face off. That's what we're doing here. Now, bear in mind, I'm just doing this really quick live on air because I wanted to squeeze in 2 demonstrations, but I wanted to do a watercolour one for you as well, okay?
Are you going to do a second one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
totally.
okay, we go.
Yeah, come on, you know me. Yeah. I'm not doing it as well as Leanne. Bear in mind, when you take Leanne's classes, okay, you're going to be doing this. She goes a lot slower than I do here. Right?
Can you imagine if they were this pace?
Yeah, there's no way you would do that.
Do you
know that's what people have loved about it though, Ben?
Yeah.
When you see me, I'm doing it at the pace of knots. Leanne's going to do it nice and slowly. Look how we've got that depth and shade. Now, I'll come back to that in a second after I've done the watercolour one so that you can see how that lightens as it dries. So as the alcohol evaporates, we will get back to this sort of shading. Okay. But also, if you want to do darker skin tones, if you want to have a little bit of a tan shade, like me at the moment, a little bit English country rose there. Got all the different shades for you as well, right? Now, I'm going to pop that to one side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the watercolour ones, and we're going to do a little bit of watercolouring here. Now, brilliant product to get if you don't already have it is our 8x8 stamping platform.
Of course.
So what I'm going to show you is a fantastic technique, again, one that Leanne covered in one of her classes, is she taught you how to do, it's like a spritzer technique.
Okay.
So if we put these in here, I'm going to bring those stamps in. So all you would do is, you would go to your binder, you'd be nice and organised, and we'll go through and find the stamp that we need, okay? So I'm going to use this one here, like the thistle it is. And you can just take it off from your binder. We're going to pop it on the middle here, so I'm going to pop my thistle in, and then I can use this and pick it straight up on here, right? Now, the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to use these markers actually to stamp it.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I'm going to use the blue, I'm going to use a little bit of purple, I'm going to use a little bit of green, okay? So all you do, Ben, is you colour in on the base of the stamp. So can you see that? Now, you can either do one shade, as I'm doing here, or you can take it through and do like a two-tone with it if you want. Yeah. So I'm just going to do one shade with the green. However, what I will do is I'll do a two-tone with the purple. So watch this, I'm going to put the purple all over, like this. Just careful not to cross infection.
Just to say as well, once you're in on the programme, those videos are yours forever, aren't they? Because a few people saying, oh, they're going to disappear. No, you've got them forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Forever and ever and ever, right? So let's have a little look. I've done kind of dual shading on there with the chocolate. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this. Oh, can I just show you? You have to go to the wide camera for this, otherwise you're going to get a lovely shot of a bit of my head. So you have to do this. Watch.
Oh, what's that technique called again?
The huff technique, Ben.
Sara's having a huff.
Sara's in a huff. Right, so you stamp this down, and then while it's still wet, while it's still wet, I want you to bring in the spritzer, right? And I just want you to spritz, and you get that lovely...
Oh, look at this!
Look at that, right? Now, this is when, if I bring in the heat gun, Ben...
this is awesome.
Because I'm going to artificially kind of force dry it a little bit.
I love this.
I might actually have found... You talk about some testimonials, Ben, while I'm drying.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, loads of people saying not only testimonials, but lots of you now saying you're going to come around and grab this. Jeanette saying, so glad this deal is back. I waited too long. I missed out for the first time. Don't miss out this time, Jeanette, for goodness sake. And Karen Bernhardt says, I'm going to order it for my wonderful daughter-in-law after getting mine and doing the classes. Yes. So glad I got mine. That's what you were pointing out, wasn't it? If you got it the first time round, there'll be somebody else within your family, within your circle of friends who's going to benefit from picking this up. Seriously, this Academy of Colour is for everybody. Mariah's saying, I truly appreciate the Academy of Colour. Teaches different skin tones as well. Teaches you all of those things, perhaps, that you were afraid to do or didn't want to tackle. Skin tones, hair, colouring and blending and all these kind of things with your watercolour and, of course, your alcohol markers too. And like we've said, these classes are just so thorough, so in-depth with Leanne, and you've got them there to use and come back to you when you need. But look at this, absolutely phenomenal.
And because I had the stamping platform, it meant I could stamp it once, do the spritz, and then stamp again, and I get the colour exactly where it should be. Wow. I mean, come on, guys, let me show that to the close-up camera.
Come on.
Not that I'm overly proud of myself, but how awesome is that piece of artwork?
That's pretty awesome.
Frameable. Yeah. Right up there is a frameable. And while I'm there, I'm going to show you my portrait. Now, can I just give you a little bit of a clue, you guys, right? I've done 5 minutes of demoing.
Yep.
Just the first class alone is 3 hours. Yeah. Then we're going to do another 3 hours on the second class on watercolour, which are already there, ready to go as soon as you get this home. And then every time you get a new one of the shipments, you are basically going to be getting that shipment, excited, have a bit play with it, and then we're ready to come and join in the class and do it together. Honestly, it's incredible. Now, very proud of this. You know what I'm going to do, Ben? What? I'm going to sign it.
I was going to say sign it and frame it and give it to me?
Well, I was actually thinking, wouldn't it be nice, should we give away...
At the end of the show.
Sarah, why don't we... I never do this, Ben. Why don't we... Everything I make tonight... Right. I'll sign it all, put it in one big box, and we'll send it to one winner. So we're still going to give away everything throughout the show. Okay. But everything that I make... We'll put them all into the box and send them all to one person to win all of the makes, as well as the regular giveaways you've got to do.
I love that.
I love it too.
I tell you what, I did not know about that. I did not know that was happening. Seriously, a bit of improv going on here. We will do that, yeah, end of the show. And we are, of course, as well, giving away everything that Sara's going to be demonstrating with too. Yes, Johnny, even the Academy of Colour. I've got the name of the winner of that, which I'm going to announce in just a second. I've got to read a few more comments coming through. I have done a few of these HSN preview shows now, and I have never seen so much excitement as there is tonight. Debbie Cowan just says, I was so impressed with box number 1. I bought a second just to make sure that I had plenty of markers so I could practice and not run out.
Exactly. That's what I said, Ben. The value, it's worth getting an extra one.
What the boss said. Cheryl says, everyone just needs the Academy of Colour. The classes are so much fun, and Leanne is the greatest teacher. 5-star product we've got from Cheryl. Debbie says, oh, I'm getting this for my birthday. Treat to me. And Carol says, some of the super great things about the online classes is that you can work at your own pace and at a time that fits your own schedule. You can pause, you can back up, you can try again, and then continue or even start over. This is what we're talking about. Plus, you can watch them over and over again until you reach colouring skills you feel comfortable with. Absolutely spot on, Carol. Could not have said it better myself. But we're going to give this away. Can you believe? Congratulations. And all you got to do to stand the chance of winning, by the way, is send us a little comment through. The winner of the Academy of Colour, for her comment on YouTube of, we even get a mini tutorial right here on the show. So cool, lol. Christina Alfonso. Congratulations. Oh, Johnny's celebrating in the gallery. He's been watching your comments. He's just gone, oh, get in. Christina's won it. You have, Christina. Congratulations. Send us a little email. Here it comes. Bottom of the screen. I've never heard Johnny get so excited. He never gets excited, Johnny. But Christina, tonight he's jumping up and down in there for you. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Christina, send us an email and we will send you out that Academy of Colour. I've never heard him so excited. Right. We're going to be moving on at a bit of a pace. I'll tell you more about the booklet in just a second, but you'll see the link where you're watching us this evening. Download it. You can find out more about everything that is coming up, but keep the comments coming through. Loving all the testimonials tonight too. If you've already got any of these products, tell us why you love them and we'll pass them on to everybody else. What are we up next with, Sara?
Oh yeah, well let me just tell you that Academy of Colour is literally just the start. So if you weren't here right at the beginning of the show, what I explained was June is a little bit like HSN's equivalent of one of our warehouse clearances.
Yeah.
So what they've done is they've taken everything that they've got and put them on amazing prices for the day. So quite often what HSN do, you see, Ben, is they buy enough stock. So for example, a Sara Signature collection, okay?
Yes.
They know I will never repeat it. So what they do is they buy enough stock, not just for that day, but for that day and the next 6 months.
I got
so the plan is you get the launch and then we plan to always come, because they know I won't let them rebuy it to repeat it. So what should be coming up as a repeat, what they've done is they've just said, right, we need to make space in the warehouse. We've got all of the Christmas stock starting to come in from August. So the June shows are all going to be at warehouse clearance prices. So items that are not supposed to be on clearance prices are on clearance prices for 1 day. Then the prices will go back up, because the thing is, like this kit that I'm about to show you now was one of our most successful Sara signatures ever. It came out in the pandemic when everyone was wanting to send cards to tell loved ones that they were thinking of them, caring thoughts. One of the collections I'm probably the most proud of that we've ever done. Again, HSN bought such deep stocks. It was planned to be, this one was actually a year buy. So this one was bought for a 12-month stock. It hasn't been to air a second time since that launch, and now they've just said, you know what, we're going to special price it for 1 day, Sara, because we haven't got enough to keep this in going forward. So if you've been wanting this collection, my word, today's, well, Monday, tomorrow, tomorrow, it's like midnight tomorrow night.
Sort of, yeah.
That is the time to get it, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, so caring thoughts, if I just show you a few samples, Ben, okay? It's all about having the right words, just the exact perfect right words to tell someone you're thinking of them. Doesn't have to be for a special reason, doesn't have to be a, you know, we always say, oh, birthdays, or thinking of you, well, this is literally just, look at this. May this day be the beginning of a beautiful year filled with wonderful moments. And look at those florals. Just look at those florals, Ben. They are next level. And these, three-dimensional. They are decoupaged, okay? Look at this one here. The cards, okay, the butterflies, the designs underneath. This is actually a cut and emboss folder, so the dies are built into the folder. The contemporary roses on here, absolutely beautiful. Here is another one with those gorgeous... The decoupage florals on here, can I just say, are my absolute favourite of the whole collection. In fact, what I'll do is I'll show you through the collection, okay?
Yes, please.
So, how the decoupage works, and the decoupage, I mean, it's just one of those timeless crafts that people love, okay? So this is the sheet of decoupage. I've actually got another product coming up a little bit later all about decoupage, so I'll teach you a little bit more how to use it then. But you can see we've got layer 6, layer 5, 4, 3, 2, there's 6, 7. So you start and you build up basically, okay?
Yeah.
Now, to cut each of these out individually, absolute nightmare. We actually give you, Ben, the dies to do it.
Here we go.
So, for example, there's the sheet. There are all the dies.
Perfect.
They're not like dies you usually see, though, because they actually have the embossing on them as well. So what it's going to do is it's going to cut and then re-emboss over the top, so then you can layer up and do your own three-dimensional. Now, this is a beautiful one with a hydrangea head, and then they are hydrangeas. I've used the right word, haven't I?
Yeah.
Can I just say I'm well into hydrangeas? Whenever I get a bouquet of flowers, and I am one of them people who buys myself a bouquet of flowers because my husband doesn't buy me flowers.
No, you can't out him.
If it's not Mother's Day or our anniversary, I don't get any flowers.
Aww.
And I love them. So I've taken to buy myself a bouquet every few months. Aww. And I get the one with hydrangeas in because I dry the heads out. So I don't know if you saw, I did like a lovely little vase on my Instagram a few months ago. I've been drying all my hydrangea heads and putting them in this little vase.
I feel a bit sad for you now.
Oh, don't feel sad. I just buy them. You can buy me some flowers if you want, Ben.
Yeah.
They're quite expensive hydrangeas, you know. I remember buying your wife a bunch once, actually.
You did buy Laura. The last bunch of flowers she got actually was from you when we moved into our new home.
Haven't you been here coming up a year now?
Yep.
Ben, do you know what? And you saying you feel sorry for get that garage on the way home. Right, that's the first set. The second set here, okay? Again, look at this beauty with the little butterfly on, the roses, absolutely gorgeous. And again, you've got the actual floral pad itself, and then you've got all of the dies that do all of the embossing on this. So it's actually very tactile, okay? Yeah. Now, you get both sets of those. Each one of these sets of dies, by the way, you're probably talking the set of dies and then the pad that goes with it, they're about $25 a set. So $25 a set, you're getting both of those.
Wow.
When you see the price on this, you're going to go absolutely bananas.
You are.
Now, you get both of them. Then we get the pages, right? Now, can I just show you, in the back of here, we've done all of these toppers, by the way.
Fab.
So all of these you can do, and the die cut, sending a bouquet of happiness to wish you a wonderful birthday. And it's all die cut, ready to come out, okay? So you've got loads of die cut sentiments. Then you've got these beautiful papers to work with. I mean, look at these. They're just a card front ready to go in there,
yeah,
okay?
Absolutely right.
So you get all of these as well.
Gorgeous.
Then we move on to, if I show you the stamps, okay? 2 beautiful sets of stamps. So, may this day be the beginning of a beautiful year filled with wonderful moments. Sending these wishes just for you to hope that all your dreams come true with a grateful heart. I just think that's a lovely sentiment. And then we've got ones like, on your special day, may the warmest wishes come your way with caring thoughts. Wherever I am, whatever I do, I'm truly happy when I'm with you. Really lovely sentiment. This is what I mean about, this was the theme of all of this set, right?
Absolutely.
Then we move into the embossing folders. So we've got a cut and emboss folder, where it's going to cut out the aperture and then also liftable butterfly wings and all. You know, I'm a bit obsessed with liftable butterfly wings. And then this one here is going to give you this beautiful frame with the die cut frame in the middle. Can I just say, cut and emboss folders, most expensive folders to produce ever, because not only do they have to then buy the die, but you have to then stick the die in the middle as well. Then we've got 2 big word sentiment dies. So you've got just to say and you're in my thoughts. And then we've also got this beautiful set of like butterflies and it's very modern and trendy, this, isn't it? So you've got like the 3-layer butterfly. So when it all comes together, it's going to give you this beautiful kind of, you know, tactile 3-dimensional butterfly. And then exactly the same with the rose. So a 3-layer rose, so that if I just catch the light there, you can see how dimensional that rose is. So all of that in there. Now, we haven't got time to go through everything and see a demo. What you can do is you can go back and watch. There's a 2-hour masterclass on this that you can go and watch on YouTube. We've got so many tutorials that you can follow through. I wanted to just basically show you what was in the kit so that you can see how great value it is. Now, what I will say is, if you have a little look at how gorgeous is that.
That's so lovely.
So simple as well. And this is a whole little set of notelets. There's masterclasses, there's craft-alongs, there's all sorts, but you will see it at the higher price. Remember that Monday's craft day this time is basically HSN warehouse clearance.
Yes.
So you're getting all of these at warehouse clearance prices, but just for the day. Look at that one there. It's a lovely, one of those lovely three-dimensional cards to work with. So it just gives you a little bit of an idea, Ben. But go and look at the full presentations and make sure you tune in to see the price. Because bear in mind, HSN's regular price was at a fraction of the price. Okay, a fraction of the price. You are getting that at like an amazing price on that. Now, Taylor's just given me a lovely little note to let everybody know, okay? The masterclasses, the craft-alongs, do you know how you can get to them, Ben?
In a booklet.
Links from the booklet. Go on, I'll let you tell everyone.
Oh, yeah, it's all there. If you get the booklet, you've got everything coming up. You can see it all in full detail, and you get links to the shows as well. It's all there. That's why you need the booklet. The link is right there for you, so make sure you get it. I know the majority of you have got it already. Oh, we're giving this away in just a few seconds. Don't you worry about that. I just want to read a few more comments. There's loads of love for this particular collection. What I love about it is a lot of people are sort of reminiscing, and there's a few people sort of saying, oh, you know, this is my the first sort of collection that I bought. You know, this is when I first saw Crafters TV. I love this collection. I missed it the first time it was promoted, says Susan. Shadiah, hello Shadiah, says out of all the flowering collections, Caring Thoughts is the best in my opinion. Jill B says, I wonder if I can get away with calling off work on Monday. I mean, if you start doing like a little cough now or something like that, you know, maybe like do the big lead up to it. Yeah, sow the seed, Charlotte's saying. Yeah.
Not that we're advocating that.
No. I mean, I'm not. But you might. Sara isn't. You know. I mean. You can blame me if you want. Just start sort of talking like this a little bit. We're not feeling great. You'll get away with it. Caring Thoughts collection was my first mega bundle I bought, and I love this collection, says Pammy. And Diane says, oh, my Caring Thoughts are back. I love this collection. It's my always go-to when I need a card. I will always remember this collection since Sara brought it out when the pandemic hit. There's so many lovely comments. Tonight, we want to see those comments. We want to hear from you why you love these particular collections, if you've already got them, and if you haven't, which ones you're jumping in for. I must just say hello to Kerry Shillow, who is a new viewer, saying, I love all of Crafters Companions products. I'm new to crafting and I enjoy the subscription boxes that have all the products included and great instructions. Kerry, make sure you download the booklet because there is going to be tons and tons of stuff for you to get your hands on Monday. But who has won the Caring Thoughts collection that we've just seen? I can say congratulations to someone who commented, what a fabulous collection. The colours are delicate and the flowers are gorgeous. Well done to Marilyn Campbell-John on Facebook. Marilyn, congratulations. You have won that collection. All you need to do is email us. Bottom of your screen is our email address, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get that sent out to you. Also, by the way, Johnny, I did see a comment come through a few moments ago just saying how awesome you were for getting excited about our last winner.
Bit of love for our Johnny in the house, is there?
Have you ever heard him so excited as that last winner?
No, I know. I was almost thinking of having to pull this out with you because he's like more excited than I am. Is that even possible that someone gets more excited than I do? Right, listen. Let me just tell you, okay? These. I'm going to take credit for these, okay? You know how you've heard me talking about our product development days, haven't you, and how the product development days work, and we all come in with our ideas. I had this vision. Well, I can take half the credit for it. I'm the vision credit. The team absolutely nailed this.
Right.
Because this is all about, let me just show you this here, right? It's all about making a gorgeous card, right? But then actually what's the bit that's really awesome and clever is not this, it's when you open it up, you've actually got that movement on the inside of the card.
So cool.
Now, whether it's the heart, or let me just show you what's the next one here. Oh, look at this flower on here, right? Might look awesome. Then when we open it up, look at this. Flower spirals out in the middle. How awesome is that? Now, it's not just about cards like this. What about, you know how I love a Z-fold, right? What about an awesome Z-fold like this with a butterfly flying across the middle of your Z-fold, okay? Now, let me just tell you, the pricing on these spiral pop-out dies off the chart. Yeah. Absolutely off the chart. Now, I'm going to show you how they work, okay? I'm going to get the butterfly one out. In fact, I'll show you all three of them before we start, right? This is the die as it comes out. So this is the floral one. This is the die. It's going to cut you 2 of these out. You get all these extra accessory pieces as well, but it then makes you the flower.
Gotcha.
Or you can do the butterfly, where it's going to do you, it's going to cut you the 2 butterflies out. You connect the 2 butterflies together, and it's going to make you this continuous twist of 1 butterfly going all the way, spiralling out. The hearts is the really lovely one.
Yeah.
I mean, for Valentine's Day, look at this lovely card that our Liam's made, right? In fact, I'm going to show you this to the close-up camera. So the actual card is in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
And then inside the heart is a spiral of
clever.
the heart, all done back to back with like so it's double. Well, he's doubled up. No, it's not double-sided card. He's doubled up the card.
Love it.
You would not know where that connects, would you not? He's done the same with the butterflies. Look at this one. So you've got the butterfly card there. Open that up.
Ooh,
you've got the butterfly. In
yes.
I mean, come on.
That's
Is that not
brilliant.
one of the most impressive cards
I
you've
love
ever
it.
seen, Ben? Right? Now let me show you how they work, because I know you're probably thinking it's really difficult, okay? So if I get the butterflies here, right? Let me just take them butterflies and then get a piece of cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut into the card. So I've got the Gemini Midi, so I'm going to do it at speed and whiz it through me Gemini Mini along here off the side. Now, this is the bit that you need to pay attention for.
All right.
Only one bit with this, and once you get it, you'll be like, oh, I get it, right? So, take them out as they came. What you'll see is one's spiraling anti-clockwise,
Yeah.
and one's spiraling clockwise. Don't flip them up so they're both the same. You must have the 2 of them spiraling the 2 ways, right? Then, watch this. You'll notice right down in the bottom corner here, there's a bit where they're going to overlap.
Okay.
Right? So you put a little bit of tape on there like that, and then you take your 2 and you line them up perfectly over top of each other, right? So when I line them up, I can see there, I put a tiny Witch 2 glue. So just rub off the excess glue, hold that together. So now, as I open this up, it all forms one big, long, massive spiral.
Ah.
You can't even see where it connects in together, right? So, what I'm going to do is, I've just made myself a lovely card. Thank you for your support, right?
Welcome.
I'm going to open it up. Thanks, Ben. And then all I'm going to do is, I'm going to pop a little bit in the middle on this side.
Hang on a minute, was that all you need to do to create the spiral?
That's all I need to do, yeah?
Oh.
I'm going to stick him right in the middle,
Yeah.
right? Excuse me, then I'm going to pop another little bit on this side here. I'm going to close the card up, and now there is my whole spiral ready to go.
Ah.
I mean, come on, could that have been any more easier?
Nah.
Right, they're going to have to cut to you and cut my microphone
Well,
out, so I'm going to have to have,
I tell you what,
I'm going to have a little bit of a coughing fit, Ben.
It's all right.
And then a little drink of water.
So you go for it. I tell you what. I tell you what, she's off. She's gone out. She's gone. It's all the excitement with Johnny that's got a coffin. Was anyone else like impressed then about how easy that was? Seriously, unbelievable. Loads of comments coming through. I'm sorry. Gay says, I have this set of spiral pop-outs. Lots of fun and easy to create cards. Literally just demonstrated that there, didn't we? So simple. Shadai says, all my night shift colleagues at the hospital got spiral pop-out Christmas cards last year. It's a brilliant concept of a die. I love the collection. Simple and easy to do. I literally didn't expect it to be so simple. When you see just like the effect it creates, you expect it to be a little bit more technical, don't you? But how simple was that? Literally super simple. And Cindy on Facebook says, you always have the most creative card ideas. We do.
I'm going to take that as a win, because she's absolutely right, we do.
If you want to see these in action, by the way, we're back. She's had a swig.
I've had a quick swig.
In the midnight hour. These will be Monday, of course, Monday the 13th of June. These will disappear. These will fly out the door. If you want all of the times, by the way, if you want all of the information of what's coming up when, then you need to get yourself the booklet. I know the majority of you have already, but these are the times right here, all in the booklet for you as well, when you can see Sara for designated hours, all right? So all the details at the bottom of the screen for you right there. Some of them designated hours. So 12, 10, 1, 3, and 9. 12, 3 and 9 are the full hours, and the other hours you'll be seeing Sara pop up as well. So plenty of reasons to jump in, and don't forget, of course, as well, your $5 shipping cart as well on Monday. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. Are we going to have another little look at these spiral pop-out,
yeah,
guys?
because the thing is, I wanted to show you like how to do an advanced demo with them.
Okay.
So that to me is the easy one, right?
Yep.
So that is where we're just connecting it through. By the way, I finished the card with a load of little fancy bits because we're going to be sending these cards off to people. So usually I just kind of get the demo done and then we say we move on, but I'm actually going to finish this off because this is going to go in the pile, Ben.
Oh, yes.
Bear in mind, one person's going to win everything that I've made, okay? So I'll put that to one side. Now, what I wanted to show you, let's do the heart. Let's try a different one, right?
Okay.
So I've got the heart here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this heart and I'm going to cut 2 hearts. Now, I want to show you how it's exactly the same technique, whether you're doing the heart or the flower or the butterfly. Do you know what? Our Johnny's got so excited.
He's singing Phil Collins now. Have you ever heard him? He's excited, he's singing.
We're getting a bit of Phil Collins going on in our ears.
I know.
I mean,
seriously.
Wow. Wow. Let me just tell you, one day we'll have to have like open gallery talk.
Oh, you don't want it. You don't want it.
Can I just show you this? So, same principle, Ben, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get Charlotte to come in a little bit closer so you can see. Starts here, goes round and round and round anti-clockwise. This one goes round and round and round clockwise, right? So it's the bottom bits that stick together.
Yeah.
So all you do is take that little bit of tape and put it on the bottom one, right? Put the 2 over top of each other. You've got to be really careful not to turn one over. Okay. That's what you'll want to do. You'll accidentally, and I can only tell you from experience, right? I've done it so many times. I've actually gone and turned it over. So you need to not turn it over, and then now those 2 connect. So there's my one, and then my second one here, right?
Fantastic.
Now I wanted 2 though. Let's have a little look. I'm going to stick a little bit of extra tape on that one there, right? So tape on there. That tape onto that tape there. There we go. Stick them together and then just get that. So there's my heart, right? But watch this because I'm going to do another one, right? So I've got another one where I've got the 2 hearts. Okay. I'm going to stick them together again. Right. So a little bit of tape on the bottom of there.
Because I was kind of thinking as well, you could multiple stick these and sort of use these as like decorations for parties and streamers and stuff, couldn't you?
Well, it's like he's in my mind, right? So watch this now. Now I've got them hearts, right? I'm going to pop a little bit of tape in the middle of this one, right? And then I'm going to join the back of this one onto the front of this one. So just sticking them 2 hearts together in the middle.
Start singing again in a minute.
So now what we've got is, oh, I'm going to lift you up. That heart connects onto that heart, connects onto the next heart, all the way. So if you have a little look on the wide shot there, now we've got this massive, big, long string of hearts going on. I love that. So yes, you could have these as like hanging, you know, but then they do all go on top of each other, right? And then they could, if you wanted, go inside like a little box or something. I'm sure we had little boxes there. We've had, come on, I'll just finish the demo because we're selling it to someone, aren't we? Oh, yeah, of course. I've made the lovely base of the box, look. And all I'm doing is popping these together.
Johnny, did you hear what Johnny just said?
I did hear what Johnny just said.
He said we could give him homework. You're going to go down in people's estimations. People are loving you at the minute, Johnny. Don't talk about sending homework. No, people want the finished product from Sara. I'm going to finish it. Tell you what, one person receiving all of this, they're going to be absolutely thrilled, aren't they? Right, here we go. So, there is my box. I'm going to pop a little bit of tape in the middle, right? And I'm going to pop the very, very bottom one down onto here. I love what you're doing here. This is brilliant. Right? Yeah. And then if we take the lid of the box... And then I'm just going to... Oh, he's loving it. I love it when you get excited, Ben. No, because I've just sort of twigged. I'm a little bit slower than most, as you know. Oh, very, very little brains, but I've just twigged. Everyone else probably twigged 5 minutes ago, but it's like a little, like a little Jack in the Box. Accordion box. An accordion heart box. I tell you what, you could be knocking these out for Valentine's Day next year. Right? And then again, all you need is a tiny little bit of tape right in the middle, and I'm going to turn this right over, take the middle bit here, put it right in the middle there, and then look at this. So that's all going to close down. Yeah. And let's have that lovely wide shot. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Woo! Yeah! Boom! Woo! I love the sound effects as well. Yeah, isn't that good? Woo! It's like one of them springy things. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to have to sign all of these. Right, one lucky winner winning all of these. What I will say is with these spiral pop-outs, go into the booklet. Because it's not just when we've had a program in the past that's had an autoship. What we've
done is we've made sure we've got not only the main item, but whatever the autoships were in limited quantities. You can click through from the booklet and pick them up. I will warn you now, they will go like this because we have a fraction of the quantity of what was an autoship to what we have of the main item. Like I said, it's unprecedented. We never ever do these, so just get in there, make the most of it while you can. Warehouse clearance day for HSN on Monday. Make the most of it.
And the great thing as well, of course, if you go to the booklet, you'll see all the spiral pop-out dies there as well, and there's a little link that you click on to see more demos and see more inspiration. It's all in the booklet for you. That's why you absolutely need to grab it. Mariah says it's a heart slinky. It is like a heart slinky, isn't it? The ones that, yeah, go down the stairs. I love the idea. Donna says, love watching these demos. So many amazing ideas. Carol Taylor says, I haven't seen Sara in over a month. She's very busy. Busiest lady in showbiz. Nice to see her and her energy, isn't it? It's lovely to have Sara back. And Rhonda Fagan says, these spirals are great for cards, also for party decorations, as we've just shown you. Just keep sticking them together until they reach the length that you want. But I know what you're all thinking. Who has won the spiral pop-outs? Well, this makes me laugh because it's someone who commented on YouTube. Crafter's Companion, in my opinion, has the best team, demonstrators, hosts, and customer service. I'm not just saying that to win, lol. Well, Shannon H. Oh, Johnny's just said you missed off best producers, best vision mixers. You're in the team, Johnny. You're in the team. So, Shannon H. Thank you for your message. You've just won the spiral pop-out dies. Congratulations. Make sure you send us an email, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get that out to you as well. Linda Carpenter's loving the show. She's saying so much fun. Let's show you our interactive booklet. Let's see if it all works again. Oh, hello, jumped ahead there. This, of course, is the Academy of Colour, which we saw a little bit earlier on. But if I just flick through, and I'll just give that a little, there we go, you see? You can see everything which is coming up. When we go through as well, you've got little links that you can click on to take you to more content. You've got links where you can click to join groups too. And as I say, as far as the Academy of Colour is concerned, it gives you everything. It gives you details of all of your auto ships in there too. And then again, Caring Thoughts is in there. It's all in there, all the stuff that we've covered. Plus, look, it's 182 pages. There we go, and it shows you everything that you need. And here again, look, watch to see them in action. There are links within the booklet so that you can see these demonstrated on shows. Right, let's keep going. Donna says, Ben, you are looking pretty amazing today. Thank you, Donna Walker. That is my favourite comment of the night so far. If I was picking the winners, you'd have won, but sadly, I'm not, but I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Right, we are... can we pick Donna for a prize? Let's keep going. Right, what are we on to next? We are looking at the Create a Card and Decoupage pad. You said there'd be more decoupage, Sara.
Yes, so the reason I didn't demo this with Caring Thoughts is because I knew I could come and demonstrate these here. This is a whole kit just focused on what I think is the most popular floral when it comes to decoupage. So you are going to get a whole pad of the lilies. So when I say a pad, literally, is it 36 or 48 sheets? You get the whole pad of all of these.
It's 48.
41, thank you very much. And then you get the matching dies to go with it. You also get, this is really important, you get a stamp set, so that if you wanted to stamp and then die cut the stamp pieces, you could, so that you could layer up your own stamp. But then even better than that, it comes with its own massive creator card, which is in multi-layers. So this is one of the ones, Ben, whereby if you want to do a whole card in the shape of this, it is thick enough to allow you to cut through multiple layers. So whether it's a shaped easel, shaped twisted easel, just a shape, I'm going to do a shaped card like this. You can do the outer layer, multiple layers of cardstock, and cut through a really thick base card to do this with. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you all, first of all, how to do that decoupage, okay? Because I've taken one of the 48 sheets.
Yes.
And when you peel the sheet out, by the way, this is on cardstock. It's not paper decoupage, it's cardstock decoupage. And all of these have numbers on them, okay? Now, the numbers correlate to the little pieces that come out here. So if I just get my tape, Can you see, this is layer 1. So you take the big die, okay, and then what you'll see is where it says the number 1, you've actually got the die, this lines up over the base.
Oh, perfect.
So can you see, so you need to cover the 1 as well as all the rest of the die. And as long as you do that, the die will be in exactly the right place so that you can cut this out perfectly. So just hold that in place with a little bit of tape then. Then I'm going to do exactly the same with number 2. So you're looking and you're thinking, oh, does it go there? Does it go like that? How does it go? No, no. Look for the extra bit that's jutting out.
Yeah.
That goes over the number.
Line it up.
So I know that that's going to go over like that, and that is going to be perfectly aligned. So now that gives me the second layer, number 2. Then this is going to be, by the looks of it, number 5 on there.
Could be easier, could it really?
Do you know, it really couldn't. And then this is my double one here. So again, where's my line? There it is. That's going to line up. Look how, do you know, it's just so quick and simple to do.
Yeah.
So lining all 5 of these up then. This is how we do decoupage, by the way. If you want to do die cut decoupage, folks, really makes your life easier.
And 48 times over you can do this, of course, like you said.
That's the beauty of it. And it's not just 48, because then you've got the stamps.
Oh, of course
so
you
can
have.
actually go and do it as many times stamped as you want as well.
Yes.
And I think stamped decoupage just looks fabulous. Just you hardly ever see it because it's so fiddly to cut. I've never seen actually another company that have done a decoupage stamp before with the die to match over the stamp.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. It might be, just that I don't know about it, right? So look at this. Can you see they've cut perfectly well? While they're still on there, Ben, I'm going to bring in the this sheet here. And so I'm going to pop that back in place, turn that die over. Just make sure you take out the magnetic, all right? So you should never have the magnetic and the embossing mat in at the same time. Going to send that through again, because those dies are really special dies. If you look at the dies on the overhead camera, can you see you've got all these embossed lines in on them? We never ever do dies like this. It's just for the decoupage design. So it's really totally different to anything you'll have seen us do. So that when I lift all these out, look at this. Your base one there, then we come in with all the following layers, and oh, it's because it's got a few bits of tape on. Can you see, if I show you maybe in the back, can you see there the detail? Oh, she's coming in.
Oh,
look at all the
Queen
detail
of the
you've got in the
Zoom.
embossing. And then look how that correlates. I mean, look at this. We've even cut the stamens out in a lily.
That's incredible.
I mean, it really is incredible when you look at it like that. Right? So, 1, 2, let's have a little look. If I get my pokey tool out. Oh, I don't even have a pokey tool. I will not get my pokey tool out then. I will just get a
There's
knife
one
out.
coming your way.
I imagine there probably would be. Our Liam's in the house
Pokey tool
tonight.
delivery, there we go.
Right, look, I now have a pokey tool.
Thank you,
Liam. Right, here we go. So here are my, this is why you need a pokey tool. You see, this is why you need half a dozen of them. Always want a hand. Right, so there is all my dies, all out. Then we've got these here. So layer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want to show you how to shape these.
Oh, yes.
Because if we're doing decoupage, we're doing it in a big way now, right? So your base layer is going to be flat. These others are going to get layered up over the top. So all we do is we take this here, and then I'm going to take in my ball to it, and I'm just going to do a lovely bit of shaping like this.
Okay.
Rubbing all over the back with the ball tool. How easy is that? I mean, absolutely simple as anything. Now, even these are on hsn.com. If you go and have a little look, you'll find them all on there. They might be down as flower forming tools, because we launched them when we did the flower forming.
Yeah.
But you can see they're perfect for all your decoupage as well, right? So, do all of this, and then what you want is you want your 3D glue gel. I mean, Craig, so it's a matter of opinion, right? Craig likes to use foam pads.
Of course he does, yeah.
I love to use 3D glue gel. Actually, let us know in the comments what you prefer.
All right, here we go then.
I would love to think I'd beaten Craig.
Okay, so foam pads or 3D glue gel when it comes to your decoupage, go. Why do you prefer the chunky glue?
Me?
Yeah.
Because, look, I like to have... So this bit here, and I can go really, really chunky. With the foam pads, if you've got a 3mm foam pad,
yeah,
all you can do is, like 4 layers, it would be 4 lots with 3mm underneath, so you could only ever go to, like, 12mm.
Got you.
With this here, I can go as high as I want just by putting more and more layers of lumps of glue on, bigger lumps of glue.
Johnny says you're old school as well.
Yeah, it is a bit old. This is like the traditional way.
Traditional
to do
way,
decoupage.
yeah.
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 So, but back in the day, before we used to have like 3D glue gel like this, you used to have to do it with it's the stinky silicone.
Okay.
I tell you what, when this first came out, it was like revolutionary. Right, there we go. So, yeah, you can see, oh, it was lovely from the side, Charlotte, when everybody can see just how thick it is. Look at that. Can't do that with foam pads.
No, take that, Craig.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and actually, do you know what? The one that's prepared here is done with foam pads. So why don't you look at the two of them? In fact, Craig might have done this for us. Why don't you look at the two of them next to each other and you can see the difference, right?
Which is the best?
I think it's a little bit more natural.
I do.
But it's all personal choice.
Exactly right.
Just personal choice, okay? So I'll pop that to one side so that can dry. I've got the one here, right? Now, watch what we're going to do, okay? You're then going to use the extra set. So this is the additional dies, okay?
Yeah.
This one here is going to cut you 2 layers. So if you do one with the pink and one with the white, can you see what I've done is, I've done one in white, one in pink, right? And put a little score line across the top of that one, so that what we can do is we can take that off, line these two up on top of each other, and we end up with a shaped card.
Yeah.
So it can either sit up sideways, or it can sit, so it can do tall like this, or I quite like them when they're sideways like this as well. And then if you take the next die layer, so this one here, right, you cut that out of some beautiful pearl card again. That is going to give you this sort of shape here.
Gotcha.
Now, watch, got a little tip for you here, Ben, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to, we've got slightly raised in the centre here. But then watch what I like to do. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is when you need your pokey tool back in again, don't you? I don't want to ruin my nails. I've had them done nice for the show already.
Oh, I was going to say how nice your nails looked.
Why, thank you. Yes. Look, use your dotty tape pen. If you use your dotty tape pen round the side like this, you're going to get no glue showing through at all. And that's what we want. We're going to want this lovely kind of flat base around the outside. A little bit of a raise in the middle. But then look at this. That's going to go on there beautifully. Stick there, and then all this goes down nice and flat around the outside. And that lovely, lovely finish there. Right?
Yeah, gorgeous.
So there's going to be my card opening on the side. I'm going to pop my gorgeous little lilies in the middle.
Looks amazing.
Just want that to stand up, stand out a little bit. So I've got, and again, this was another set of the, this was from the middle. You've got all these little dies included, Ben.
I love this configuration of the creator card with the decoupage pad. I think it's a really lovely pairing, isn't it?
It just gives you another dimension to it.
Yeah, it does.
Then I just put a bit of tape on there. We're going to get that coming through there like that. I'm going to pop this on the bottom. Use a little bit of glue gel on there. And again, this is going to go on that lovely pile of cards to send off to one of the comments at the end. How gorgeous is that? And then it's going to stand up like that. So bear in mind, you are getting the beautiful lilies, you're getting the shaped die on there as well. Go and have a little look in the booklet and you'll see all of the other options of the other shaped dies that we've got in there too. But this is the one that you need that has that lily decoupage. And remember, it's not just the decoupage, you're also going to get that lovely stamp set to decoupage the stamps up as well. Oh,
phenomenal. Thank you everyone for the comments coming through tonight. Don't forget, I want to know if you're watching for the first time. Love to hear from you if you've never commented before. And also, if you are one of our regulars, one of our lovely crafty family, make sure you're telling everybody else why you love the products on the show tonight. More times you comment, the more chance you have got of winning, because we're giving everything away, don't forget. Lots of love for the decoupage too. I think a set like that is perfect if you're looking to get into crafting and you want something easy but it's going to make you look like a professional straight off the bat. Mary Pat is saying, my first decoupage mate was the craft-along that Craig demonstrated using the Caring Thoughts collection. Of course, all these are a must-have as well. Vicky says, Crafter's Companion makes crafting so easy and fun with the little extras on their dies to aid in lining up and by offering all we need to make incredible projects. That's what we're here for. Big thank you to the design team, says Vicky, and the dreamers who come up with all these wonderful items. I love that, the dreamers, not the designers. I think that's great. Crafter's Companion is the best. And Chris Mitchell says, I've been eyeing these for some time. I think I'm going to be breaking down and getting these. The embossing is the icing on the cake for these decoupage dies, says Terry. And as far as foam pads versus the chunky glue goes, I think... No, I think it's really split, to be honest with you. I think we might have to just sort of call it straight down the middle. It's good that we've got both. Horses for courses. Use whatever you prefer. But who is going to win that decoupage collection? Well, congratulations for her comment on Facebook of the decoupage set. Looks so much fun. Well, Julia Selden, you'll be able to find out how much fun it is because you've just won it. Congratulations. Just send us a message to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will send that prize out out to you. Moving on at a pace, we are going to have a look now, I think, at the stacked easel collection, Sarah, aren't we?
Yes, now these, oh my word, you guys love these. Showstopper. That's the word I would generally just use, a showstopper. Now, if I show you easel cards. Easel cards are beautiful. How much nicer is it when instead of one easel card, you actually do 3 easel cards in one card, right? So it's actually 3 easels, so you can kind of tell a story as you're going through, and it's a storybook, so you get the storybook in the easel as well as the heart. And then what happens when we lift them down, you're going to put 1 down, 2 on top of it, 3 on top of it, so the whole thing folds flat to go in the envelope. I just think they are really pretty spectacular cards when all comes to all. And now not only can you do them, it's a straight stack like this, but let me just show you the heart one over here. Love this, right? So the heart is actually going round in like a circle like this. So you've got the 3 layers of the easel there, all pulling round. Again, all going to fold flat so that it can go in the envelope. So that would fit in like a nice 6x6 envelope, for example. However, when you stand them up, one easel basically, I'm going to stand them up straight instead of trying to do it, holding it in the middle of thin air. One card becomes the base for the next ones. Isn't that really clever? So they are beautiful cards. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how they work. However, there's not only the set that comes here is going to have the storybook style and the heart styling, but then we also have some extra ones. So if these were in an autoship program, I'm going to bring in the round here, right? Let me just show you. If you want to go for extra ones, here's the boards down here. Right in front of us, right? So we also have, look at this, we have flowers, we have diamonds. Oh, wow. Actually, the boards aren't very interesting to look at. You know, I'm going to show you some of these.
After all that, Liam.
Much nicer, right? Much nicer. So if I just open these up, it is being foiled. Don't know who's made this one, but I love this.
These are a bit more interesting, to be fair.
So there is your set of hexagons on there. You've got your diamonds, if you want to do the diamond ones. So look at how clever the diamond ones are. 1, 2, 3 diamonds on here. Do you know that would be nice in some masculine colours, actually, that one, wouldn't it? Hey, look at this one. I'm going to move this so that you can see detail. Florals here. So we've got 1. Then we've got 2 and 3. Yeah. But then you've got 2 and 3 coming down the other way as well.
Oh, look at this.
Yes, now that's
a showstopper.
Is an absolute showstopper of a card right there. Yes. Can you imagine doing that with people's photographs on? There's some lovely ones. So go and have a little look in the booklet, right? And in the booklet, you will find absolutely everything to show you what all the designs are. But I feel like I need to show you for you to really understand it. Yes. So if we start with the storybook die first of all, right? What you're going to do, these dies are thicker than regular dies. So you end up with a sheet of card folded in half, right? You take this die, you line it over the top, and what you're going to do is you're going to have it so that part of this cuts off over the fold, right? So if I just lift this out here, we're going to stick this into place. But if I turn it over, hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense and you can see it. Can you see the cuts coming off the top? Yep, we can see that there. So if I take my plates now, and we're going to whap these through the Gemini. So I'm going to take this. We can cut through 2 layers at once. So watch this. I always like to slightly tilt them. Clear, magnetic, top plate on there. Move them all together. And that die is thick enough to go through both layers of card at the same time. And then what it'll do is it'll cut with that fold in the middle of the card, okay? So straight through, you'll see what I mean now. When I lift this off, you can see that it's cut through the 2 layers of card. Oh, you're going to be a bit more careful than me. Absolutely no problem at all, okay? Then, if you just take a scoring board of some sort, right? Bring in your little scoring tool. And I'm going to score down the middle like this so that we end up with the fold. That is how we create the base easel shape. Oh, okay. So you're going to do that once, and then if you take a piece of regular card and just cut through 1 layer of the regular card here, Ben, what you'll find is when it comes out, it's going to come out like this. Yep. You're going to bring your tape and just put tape on only the bottom half, just like we do the regular easel. Line these up on the bottom there. And that is going to give you that lovely shaped easel. Fantastic. Right? And then from there, all you need to do is decorate it. So because it's a storybook one, I'm going to do the layer in the back with the black. So the black can go straight onto the white. Now, you know with storybooks, Ben, we like to do the shaping. So what I've done is I've cut these out. So I've cut this out onto a nice piece of patterned card, and then I've used the next size down to cut out, and I've done a little bit of stamping on here so that it's a little bit smaller. And then if you kind of show on the close-up here, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to just do a little bit of curling like this.
Oh, okay.
Around the edges. This is how storybook dies work, right? So we're just going to curl around the edges. Same here. Curling around that edge. Curling around this edge too. And then if we just go down the middle, I can lie this on. So there's layer one. And then there's my curling up there. And then I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to pop a one down the middle, and we're going to go onto there, and we're going to pop in layer two, right? So that becomes, there's the easel. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to stick a base layer on here, Ben, so that that goes into there like this. And I'm just going to have to trim off a tiny little bit on the tops. There we go. Now, I've got a little bit of gluing to do, Ben.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to read some of the comments for this one while I'm gluing, as long as everyone can see what I'm doing, we're all good. I won't start and do, I'm basically going to have to make 2 more of these.
Yep.
In the slightly smaller sizes. So you can watch me doing that,
okay.
And then I'll show you how to attach all 3 of them together.
Well, I've got plenty to read. There's loads of you loving this collection. What I love as well is there's so many of you who are seeing this for the first time, as there are people commenting who've already got this and saying why you love it. I must just say hi to Karen, who is watching for the first time on Facebook. She says, oh, well, how I love that Lily decoupage. I need that. Not too much, just the right touch. And then the chat about the easel cards as well. I mean, again, off the chart, Hadassah says, oh, I really do love an easel card, and the stacked easels are amazing. Alison says, I love my easel sets. My son asked me to make him a Valentine's Day card for his girlfriend when I first got them. Wow, it's amazing. Sam says the stacked easel cards are amazing. You definitely need these if you don't have them. And Carletta Morris on Facebook says, I love the showing of how to make these. I bought a lot of kits and I had no idea from the instructions how to make. Crafter's Companion is the best. And again, just worth bearing in mind, I've had a look through the booklet. There is a link once again with the stacked easels that you can click on within the booklet to show you how to put these together. So of course you're seeing these swift quick-fire demos with Sara right now, but if you get the booklet, on a lot of the items you'll find a little link which says watch the action here. You click on that and then you'll find loads more in-depth demonstrations as well. And one more for now from Lendora Wilson, who says, now this is what I need to get. I can't wait to make my first easel card. For all you new people, how much do I love CC? I wake up every morning with them. It starts my day off just right, and I learn something new every day. Aww.
Oh, thank you.
There's lots of love tonight. I'm loving all of this. And Hannah as well hit the nail on the head when it comes to this collection. We said, you know, we talked about these being showstoppers, you know, the kind of cards that people are just going to be absolutely loving to receive. Stacked easel cards, says Hannah Law, always end up being mantelpiece pleasers.
Mantelpiece, but these are the ones that everybody loves.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I'm going to start and put all these together now, Ben.
Let's do it.
That was perfect timing, that.
Well, you're like I've done this before.
Right, there's my, I'll try and do them back to front upside down, right, so you can watch them. So there we've got the Big Daddy easel, right? We've got the medium size easel.
It's like Goldilocks.
Yes, and then we've got the little tiny easel as well, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the big one, and then I'm going to use the second one as the stopper on the first one, right? So I'm going to use it there. Yeah. And if I just have a little pencil, I think what I'll do is I'll just mark actually around this. So I've marked that on there. I'm going to put tape all the way along here so that that will go perfectly line up over there, all right? So there's my one, and then I'm going to do the same with the second one. I'm going to use this. This needs to go to stop that first one.
Ah, I see.
So I'm going to pop that down there, draw around that, and I'm going to pop tape all the way down there so that that then becomes the perfect place to line that one. And that one's going to go there. And then, of course, we're going to need something to stop this one. So all I'm going to do is use a little bit of nice ribbon on there. There's my base ribbon. So the ribbon becomes the stop of this one. This becomes the stop of that one.
Yeah.
That becomes the stop for that one.
Oh, that is
and
amazing.
You've got that perfect 3-parter there. And then once you do a little bit of decoration on them, look how awesome they look. And I know I haven't finished all the decoration, but I absolutely will do, because we're going to be sending that out.
Is that going in the box as well?
Oh, they're all going in the box, Ben. Come on. If we're doing something, we're doing it wholeheartedly.
Wow.
They are all going in the box.
Right, well, there you go. Another brilliant product. You're going to be able to see this in the 9 o'clock hour on the craft day. Don't forget your $5 shipping cart as well. I mean, you might want to get ahead, because these items are going to absolutely fly out the door. The prices you will not believe. You will be jaw hitting the floor moments with some of the deals that you're going to see. My Little Melting Pot on YouTube says, I love that the booklet has links. It's all in there for you. I'll keep saying it. I don't know. I know whenever we do these shows, a few of you play a game, don't you, where if we say a particular word, then you have a little bit of a drink. Let us know if you are playing the game tonight. But if it's Booklet, which is the word tonight, then I'm thinking a few of you might be feeling a little bit happy this evening. Cindy says that Sara always makes things look so easy. The stacked easel cards are uniquely beautiful. They really, really are. And we're going to give them away as well. Keep the comments coming through. Don't forget, we'll be giving away each and every item during this show, plus Sara's box of goodies right at the end of the show as well. But winning the easel dies, congratulations on YouTube to Donna Sunshine. I love that name, Donna. Congratulations. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to email us, and we will get those out to you. We are moving on at a pace from the stacked easels to the garden party, and this again is a bumper collection, Sara, isn't it?
Yes. Now, if you missed me explaining to people, okay, what I was saying was, so when we do a Sara signature, we never repeat them. So it's always just a one and done. So HSN buyers know that when they buy it, if they think they want that to last a few seasons, so maybe they wanted to have it in the launch show and then they want to be able to bring it back again for a subsequent top-up, they know that I won't ever reorder it. So they always order deeper at the first time that we have it to allow us to do multiple presentations of it. That's brilliant, and it means most of our Sara signature ranges stay in stock, not the Uber bumper kits. They normally sell out on the night, but most of our Sara signature kits, we try and keep the kits in stock and plan for them to be in stock on the HSN website for 12 months. What we're doing is June is basically the time of year where they've decided to clear out a load of space in the warehouse ready for all of the Christmas stock to start to come in from the summer, okay? So the more product that we can get in ready for all of the shows, basically we're going to have that. So a lot of the stock needed to come out. So they've basically allocated the June craft. Instead of having a craft in all this new product, what they've done is they've basically marked down clearance on so much of the product that they've got in their warehouse. Stuff that shouldn't even be on clearance is getting to be on clearance just for that day.
Yeah.
Now, not only are you getting everything on clearance, but there's going to be your $5 flexes on things, plus there's going to be the $5 shipping on the day. So it means that you can go through the booklet, have a look and see what you fancy in getting. You can have a look through, earmark it all off, get ready and buy it at midnight or in the midnight hour or whatever. Do it before you go to bed though, because everything we've got, bear in mind these are end of lines, and you know what happens when we do a warehouse clearance. Products are sold out within minutes of the show starting. Everything that's on is only planned to be on once. So the prices will drop. I'm going to imagine that most people who are working, they'll be starting to drop them before they leave. So you might see some of the prices dropping before the end of the day. But certainly by midnight, all of the products for the day will be at the final prices that they're getting dropped to. So I would say 12 o'clock, definitely worth waiting up. Get everything you want in your card, get it checked out, get yourself off to bed. But then if you wake up the next morning and you're watching, I don't know, Anna Griffin or a Diamond Press show or Tiffany's on, for example, and you think, oh, didn't even know that was there. You can order that knowing that you don't have to pay any more shipping because you've already paid for your $5 card. So it doesn't matter how many different brands you buy from on the day, $5 ships your entire craft card for the whole day.
Amazing.
It's amazing, okay? Now, the garden party was one of those ones. It was launched in summer last year and planned to run all the way through till summer this year. And this has been a really, really strong selling Sara signature collection continuously, even not through the summer. So even in the winter months, this has continued to sell every month on the website. So the last little bit of stock, it will be featuring at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I know not a lot of you are sometimes around at 10 o'clock. The big hours where we've got the deeper stocks are generally around midnight and then coming in for the 9 o'clock close show. So 10 o'clock in the morning, you've got to be up if you want to get this one. This one here, if I just show you, in fact, I'm going to show you some cards first of all, okay? Because it's all about this wonderful, big, beautiful, bright, bold colours. You've got things like the, this is actually a bunting base as well. You've got your edgeables that go with this. We're going to be able to do our rosettes on this one.
Yes.
All these lovely big swag dies, things like your stamping dies for your little parasol in there, Ben. Some absolutely gorgeous designs. And I just remember, again, go and have a look in the booklet and follow the link through so that you can see where we've done masterclasses with this. We've done craft-alongs as well. I mean, you'll see that'll be at the full price. The price, I mean, I'm not allowed to tell you the price that HSN are doing this on Monday, but it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, it is just brilliant. Now, they're really lucky with this one in that when they put the order in, I managed to pick it up actually. I caught the order that came in and I said, I'm just going to warn you now, you have not got anywhere near enough paper pads because this is a gorgeous paper pad. So I managed to get them to triple the quantity on their paper pad. So usually that paper pad can be sold out before we even get to air, but this is one of the ones where they brought plenty of stock in, which means that we've got some, not a massive amount, but we've got some of the 12 by 12 pads. So what I'll do is, I'll show you the 12 by 12 pad before I start and go through everything that's in the main kit, just so that you get a bit of a feel for the designs, okay? So looking through that 12 by 12, oh, this is ours that we work from as well. This is the sort of shades, the coloration. Wow. I mean, look at them, they are absolutely beautiful. And can you see, you always get like a plain to go with it as well. Oh, that's a solid from the solids pack that's in there. How gorgeous are these designs, Ben? And then look, you've got the green with the green that goes with it as well. Perfect. Then you've got, the lilac.
Oh, yes.
Do you know, I know there's some of you, the amount of people who bought multiples of this one when it came out. Now look at this one, you've got the pink with the coordinate pink lace. I mean, just the pink lace itself is gorgeous. Now I'll have a quick flick through from the back, Ben, just so that you can try and see as many of them designs as possible. But can you see each one, like there's the lemon, then there's your apricot in there, and the apricot sheet that goes with it.
It makes it so easy, doesn't it, to craft with?
Isn't it gorgeous? I do look, even the coordinates I think are absolutely gorgeous though. And because these papers are so nice, we did all these as single-sided, which is why you've got the single-sided and then you've got the coordinates separate so that you can mat and layer them, okay? So we've got that one. Just to let you know as well, you did see one sheet of it. We've also got the pearlescent card pad that goes with this. So we've also got the extra of the 12 by 12. You saw me using the pink in the last demonstration that I did with the lilies. So that's in there as well. So have a little look if you're wanting some of the pearlescent card that goes with it. All of these are going to be on special pricing, not just the main kit, okay? Now, just to run through everything that's on, I'll do it on the overhead camera for you. We've got two of these beautiful edgeable designs, okay? So the swags are just gorgeous. I mean, they're just gorgeous designs, and they're like layered ones. So you've got the separate die, then to go with this. All these cards, by the way, the ones that's on the side of your screen, just down here. So details are all on there, right? You've got this gorgeous creator card, the cutting that you get with the beautiful roses on there. We've got a layered stamp set in this one. You saw the rosettes that we had. You've got the rosette die built into this. We've got stencils in this kit. We don't often do stencils, so you've got these gorgeous stencils in here. Then we've also got the bunting, so you've got that bunting die coming through as well. You know that lovely parasol that we saw?
Oh, yes.
It's also included as one of the 3D embossing folders, and you can see the detail on that 3D embossing folder. You get the parasol, and we've also got the little cups in there as well. And then we move on to the stamp and die set, and we've got the set here, which is the parasol stamp and die. And I think the lace work on this set in particular is absolutely gorgeous. And there's the parasol, and then there's always also the time for tea on this one.
Oh, amazing.
So lovely, big, well-rounded collection. Again, have a little look in the booklet. It'll click you through to see that. If you've never seen the collection, before the show airs tomorrow, go and have a watch of some of the shows that we've got the click-through links from the booklet. Because I can tell you now, this is one of them ones, this will go in that 10 o'clock hour. So if you don't get this, if you're not going to be around for the 10 o'clock hour, you want to be getting this one ordered before midnight. This is why we're doing this preview. I mean, for a lot of people, usually I do the preview because I get to demonstrate when I don't know if I want to get to show the whole item on the midnight. With this one, everything's been on before. So a lot of you know these products. However, I need to get the chance to show you and signpost you in the right place to go and have a look at everything before the show comes out, because chances are a lot of these items won't actually make it. So it's all right me saying see it in the 10 o'clock hour. You tune in at 10 o'clock and this doesn't come up, you'll be thinking, well, Sarah told me it was going to be on at 10 o'clock. I can't guarantee any of this stock is going to last through to when it's due to air. We just don't know what's going to light up. But I do know what the prices are going to be. And I'm telling you now, outstanding pricing.
Oh, they're going to be amazing. And do you know what I'm loving so much in the comments tonight is that there's so many of our regular viewers, names that I know, saying how much they love these collections. And then we get comments from the lovely Joyce who says, oh, I'd never noticed this one before. Well, this is definitely worth a second look. If you did miss these, you know, this is your opportunity to snap them up. But like Sara says, make sure you're in nice and early. Shaddai says, I'm a hoarder of the garden party papers. I pinch it when I used it only for important people. And Dragon325 says, this set looks like it would be perfect for summer brunch invites. It really would. It's got such a lovely feel about it. Really happy sort of summer vibe. Susan Sharp saying, Sarah's garden party, another beautiful collection. And Cindy says the papers in the garden party are beautiful. I can't believe they're still around for a clearance sale. I need to add more of these to my stash. Well, as we said, make sure.
Cart.
Get them in that $5 cart. I was literally just about to, just has to shout in. We're all very excited tonight. We're all very, very excited. And I'll tell you someone else who's going to be uber excited, because I'm about to read her name out now, because we're going to do another giveaway. Yes, that's right, another giveaway. Plenty of giveaways this evening. I know what's going on. I know. It's going to Susan Sharp on Facebook, who says, Sarah's Signature Garden Party, another beautiful collection. Well done, Susan. You've won that collection. You just need to send us a little email to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. And we will get that sent out to you. Worth bearing in mind as well, a lot of you have been asking when you can see all of the shows over the course of Monday. Make sure you're with us, like we said, during the midnight hour. You'll also be able to join Sarah during the 10 a.m, 1 p.m, 3 and 9. By the way, we are, of course, not just giving away the products during this show, but also giving away a bumper box of all of Sarah's makes. Donna Walker says, I hope that Sarah and Ben sign all of the demos that are being given away. What do you reckon? Can I get my little signature on them? Am I allowed?
Did you make them?
Huh?
Did you make any of them, like?
But I facilitated you making them.
How did you facilitate me making them exactly?
Because I gave you the time to do it whilst I was doing all the other stuff as well.
The important jobs. You doing all the important jobs.
Hey! By the way, I made something yesterday, didn't I, gang? Is
that right?
Yeah, I did my 7th ever craft along yesterday. I made a box with Corin. Yeah.
Oh, why don't we send them your box as well?
Oh, it's at home.
It's at home.
I took it home. I gave it to Laura. It's on the mantelpiece. It's in my, you know, like some people have like a trophy cabinet. I've got a cabinet of all of my amazing makes, and that's gone in there because it was my second best ever make that I did. Oh,
what will you say? Will you put a picture of your cabinet and your makes on social later?
Well,
But not the whole cabinet, but like that make. I want to see it on your mantelpiece.
I haven't actually got a cabinet, but no, I've got my two favourite ones. I put side by side. They're in the kitchen on our little stand in there. So I'll take a picture later on so you can see.
Yes, I would like to see.
Good.
I'll let you sign something. I'm not letting you sign all of them.
Sorry, Donna. I'm not allowed to sign them, or I'll sign something though. Anyway, we're moving on to have a look at the Sentiment Stamp and Die set. Sorry, Donna.
Can I just say, of all the launches we've got on, this is, I daren't say my favourite. This is right up there for me. This is right up. Just look at it, right? So they're so awesome, these, right? The font on them is incredible. And what happens is they cut into the front of the card, but it's connected, right? So you look at that there. Let me just show you this. It's actually floating.
That's amazing.
The friend bit is floating, right? But the card stays rigid. Can we just have a moment to appreciate the wizardry that is? You can actually put your finger through it. Look at this. How awesome is that, guys, right?
It is pretty amazing.
The structural integrity, there's no acetate there.
No.
The structural integrity in that card is absolutely second to none.
Yeah.
Every single one that you make, okay? So whether it's that, or look at this one here, or you want to cut it along the front, There's
Oh,
birthday.
yes.
Straight through there. How awesome's that? Or maybe, oh, look at this one here, right? You've got another shaped one here, and you've got it floating in the middle of the card.
Yeah, that's
Every one
phenomenal.
of these, they are just absolutely awesome, right? Z folds, right? Stick it on the front of a Z fold.
Oh, I love that
How
idea.
gorgeous is that? Thanks for
amazing.
everything.
Yeah.
Look at this big one as well. Doesn't just have to be small. Look how awesome that is. Big card. And again, we're just going to appreciate that's floating in the middle of the card.
That is pretty special, isn't
Floating
it?
in the middle
come
of
on.
Can I just say, Ben, there's not very often I get one of these proud I'm going to show off moments.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show off, right?
Do it.
Is there any other company in the craft industry who takes the trouble to design products that take so much clever engineering and thinking like that? You know, all these companies, they design these pretty things, but what my team do, and I'm so proud of them, we have the really clever illustrators who can draw beautiful stuff, and then we have the really clever engineer people who can work out really clever things. And because you've got the marrying of the two, we have amazing stuff like this.
Wizardry.
And I love all the pretty stuff that we do, but what I really love is when we do the clever stuff like this. Because this is when, do you know what I like it, Ben? I like it when you make a card and then it goes on the mantelpiece at someone's house or whatever, right? And everybody else stands and looks at it and say, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
How on earth did you do that?
And you can stand there all smug.
Yeah, and you'd be like, yeah,
I'm
I
not
did
telling
that.
you, it's wizardry.
Talking of showing you how to do it, do you want me to actually show you how to do
Come
it?
on.
Before I show you how to do it, I'm going to show you what's in the kit, right? Because you are going to get... So let me just show you one of the dies, right? So this is the die here. Doesn't look anything special, but it's actually all the planning that goes into it. It's the beautiful font, and then all of the connector points. So you saw that friend one, there's all of the cutting points and the connector points, okay? Now, you are going to get... with love, right? So this is how it cuts. And again, if you've got it on the front of a card, so you can see the structure integrity there, that's where it cuts.
Yep.
You then also get thanks. So there's the thanks one there. You are going to get birthday, right? And then you also have friend. And I think between them four, you can pretty much cover loads of amazing occasions, okay? You can use your insert stamps to be from an amazing friend on your birthday, on your anniversary, with love, thinking of you at this sad time, whatever it is, but for an amazing friend. Or thanks, you know, for so many occasions. Now, let me show you how it works, okay? I've taken here just a regular, you know, tent fold card. And I'm going to take this, so this is a 6x6, and I'm going to lie this across the middle, right? This is how easy it is. So you just lie this across the middle, hold this in place with a little bit that's going to cut out. So this is going to cut out in the middle there, right? Now, if I just get my, whatchamacallit, plate. So we're going to open it up. So we've got the base, then we're going to go with our clear, then magnetic, then top plate, send this straight through. Now, the beauty of these is they're not intricate dies, so they will actually go into any die cutting machine that you want. That's what's really clever about it. So pop them through any die cut machine that you want, and even like a manual, even through your Gemini MIDI would be no problem. Watch, we lift that off. Look at that.
That is wizardry right there.
And then right in front of your eyes, that is what can you see? It's like literally floating. Even the little dot on the eye was planned for. No, it's not. Look, it's not going to fall over. It's not going to fall over. It's got all that support on there, okay? Yes, I know. I feel like that did totally deserve a round of applause, okay? So, you've got the base card. What I want to do then is just show you, I'm actually going to shadow this one. So I've cut it a second time in a little bit of coloured cardstock, and then I've just trimmed the top and bottom off, right? And then I've done a little bit of matting and layering. What's the name of this paper pad? It's one of the Knitwits ones.
Oh, it's Kindly Thoughts.
Kindly Thoughts, thank you. Thank you. Right, so look at this, just a little bit of matting and layering, because I need to get this. Do you want to sign this card, Ben?
No. Although, you know, I don't mind. A few people have just said that they'd like me to sign, you know, but it's fine.
You've got your right little fan base, haven't you?
Oh, don't sound so surprised. I've heard on the grapevine, they're called Ben's Brigade.
Is that right? Yeah. They're called Ben's
Brigade. No, just made that up. Right, someone back me up in the comments. That like people go, oh, we're part of Ben's Brigade. There might only be 2 or 3 people in it, but there's definitely a little group called Ben's. Brigade.
Right, let me know if you're in the comments, if you're in Ben's Brigade. I want to know about it.
Please, somebody say you are. Janet says, Ben, you're awesome. You should be included in the card signing of the cards and makes.
All right for you guys to see. He hasn't made anything.
Ben, it would be nice to have your signature as well, even though you didn't make them, says Marcy. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. And Laura Fair says, I saw your box yesterday, Ben, and it was beautiful. Thank you. I might send that out and sign that for you. But
you can't if you're giving it to your missus. You can't just take it back off her.
Well, I suppose. I'll tell you what I could do, though. Terry's in my brigade. Linda's in my brigade, apparently. There you go. See, I wasn't lying. What I might do is I'll hang around a bit after the show. Wait till Sara's gone, and then I'll get me pen out and I'll sign a few. Johnny's just gone. No chance of that. You'll be first out the door. He knows me too well.
Oh, bless you, Ben. But I love that you think I couldn't hear you whispering. I mean, I know I was concentrating, but still. Right, here we go. Oh, I am hearing there's loads of Ben's Brigade.
Yeah,
in the
you
comments.
say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to, Johnny's just saying lots of Jill's in my brigade, Laura, Fred. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I told you. See, Sara? See?
Fair enough. Bless you. Right, here we go. Right, 2 little gems on the corner, 2 little gems on that corner. Can we just appreciate, although I know I'd pre-done the matten and layering, but is that not one of the most impressive cards you've ever seen me make in 3 minutes?
Just amazing,
and
honestly.
Just so clever.
Yeah.
I love it, Ben. And do you know what you could do? You can either do it sideways or you could do it like upwards like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Isn't that a little bit different? But it works exactly the same if you want to do it upways, okay? Now, here's the thing, guys, right? Have a little look on the booklet, because in the kit you are going to get, and I'll just remind you again, you get friend, birthday, thanks and with love, right? But then, if I just get these ready, because I want to show you all these as well, they've been floating around at the bottom of your screen, but we also have extra sets. So we've got a set that has like celebrate, and also has congrats in, and also has a party in, right? So we've got that set. Look at this, look how big that card is with all these in, right? Then we've got another one that has thankful and sympathy and also hello you. So if you do love these, there's loads of you been in the autoship programme. This is one of the biggest autoships that we did last year. So just if you haven't got these, this will be your only chance to get them now. And then we've also got my love, we've got father and also mother. So that would be brilliant for Father's Day coming up as well, I think. So awesome. In fact, you know what? I was probably not going to get to you in time for Father's Day. I might take that home and I might make myself my own Father's Day card.
It's not. It's next weekend, isn't it?
It's next weekend. You're all right. It's not tomorrow.
So I had a bit of a panic then for a second. Just thank you. I'm going to. Liam's just given me the.
Oh, he's straight in there.
I'll sign at least one. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. These guys are so clever, says Heidi. I'm thinking these are a necessity for my stash. Absolutely they are. They're wizardry, that's what they are. I think the Sara makes are the grand prize of the show, says For Holidays Designs. How nice it is that she signs and sends them out. And BJ Clark on YouTube says, thank you, both of you. I have a list of stuff now for Monday morning. Get in nice and early. You'll see these in the 3 o'clock hour, but make sure you're there from midnight. That's when you're going to be seeing all of these deals go live, and don't miss them because things are going to fly. It's like Sara's saying, we have pigeonholed times when you'll see these items, but chances are things will disappear. Right, who has won that amazing collection? Congratulations to Janet Brannan on YouTube. Well done, Janet. So very useful to make quick cards that look amazing. Absolutely. And Janet, you can try them out for yourself now too. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to email us. It's getting super, super busy. We're very, very busy. Loads of you watching on Facebook, loads of you watching on YouTube. And don't forget, if you have just joined us, get the booklet. You will see the link on your screen right there, but it will be there in the comments for you as well. Click on that. You'll see everything that's going to be coming up in full detail. You'll be able to see the autoships. You'll be able to see all the times of the shows as well, and you'll be able to see all of those links too. So if you want to click on shows that have gone by to get more inspiration from the products that we've got coming up for you, you will see all of those included in the booklet as well. Thank you for the comments. Keep them coming. As we said, new viewers tonight, stick your hand up and say hello, but we want to hear from you if you have got any of these products products already. Tell us why you love them and we'll pass them on to everybody else shopping for the first time. And I must just say very quickly hi to Imani, who also says, I am part of Ben's brigade for sure. I'm going to say hello to a few more of the brigade group while Sara continues with the next demonstration.
So excited, isn't he? Oh, but look at your little face, little rosy cheeks. Ah, he's so canny, so canny.
So what?
So canny.
Oh, I'm so canny, I am.
What did you think I said?
I don't know what you said.
No, I said you're canny.
I am canny.
Which, for those of you all over America watching who have no idea what that means and you're trying to look it up in an English dictionary, it is a northern term of endearment. It's like, oh, he's canny, he's lovely, he's dead nice.
Isn't he dead canny?
He's dead canny, dead canny. Yeah. So, right, here we go. Oh, apparently our Debbie this morning, when she was on, said something was a stonking deal. Nobody in America knew what she was on about. That's a very, very good deal. Good. Let me tell you, we've got some absolute stonkers on tomorrow night. Absolute stonkers. So, yes, HSN Craft Day starts at midnight. Now, it's different this month, right? Usually, we start through the night on a Monday and we run all day Tuesday. Don't be fooled, and because it's not that this time, it'll be finishing at midnight on Monday night because it starts through the night Sunday. So, really important that you don't get mixed up. You've got to start, I know it seems really weird, it was completely discombobulated all my team in here.
Great word.
So we're all coming in tomorrow night and we're going to be doing tomorrow night and then through the day Monday. So do not forget, right? Don't miss it thinking, oh, I've got a couple of days, because we usually have a couple of days from the preview. Now, these here, creator cards. You know, creator cards are our most popular style. Well, it's a toss-up between creator cards and edgeables, okay? Yeah. But we don't often bring out new creator cards these days. These are beautiful. They're like a really modern twist on a creator card. And what they are is they're that modern twist with beautiful big areas to paper piece as well. So when I say really modern, look at this lovely big frame, for example. And this has been used on a nice big 8x8 card so that you can see you can cut into the front. Because it's a creator card, it's going to cut in so you can do a whole shaped piece like this, okay? Now, whether you want to do them, like, look at this card here. Totally different style of card, this one, where it's cut. Oh, I'm just ruining my own pack shot here, right? Can't do that. I've got a whole 7 minutes to go on this one, right? Can you see one of the? I love these stand-up cards like this. Haven't done one of those in absolutely age. Actually, it might be nice for when I'm next doing a craft along.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to do like a stepper card where you cut into the front of a stepper card and it really brings the eye into the front. But how nice and modern and trendy is this design here? Okay, that's what we're working with now. You've got the ones that are the big square ones. So you've got the big square heart and also the beautiful big square floral. And then we've also got the smaller ones. So we've got the smaller one here, which, oh, they're brilliant, by the way, for, what you call it, diorama cards. So you've got the lovely diorama that's like the swirls, and then we've also got a beautiful one that's a floral. Oh, do you know what, a lovely idea here, using it for shaker cards.
Oh, it's lovely, yeah.
Right? So you've got two rectangle ones and two square ones. Let me show you how they're bundled together, okay? Because you get one of the square with one of the rectangular. So if you're going for the hearts, the heart comes in a kit, there it is, along with the swirls. And this one's called Birthday Love, right? So Birthday Love gets you the swirls and also the heart. So birthday and love, right? And this next one is floral frames, because they're both florals in a frame, right? So there's your botanical one, and then also the daisy that goes with it, okay? I absolutely love this. Of all of them, this is the one that I've used the most. This is the one I'm going to use in my demo as well, actually. Now, not only do you get this, but you also get these little stamps, because these work in with the friends. So the sentiment is friends and all the stamps that go with it. Sentiment is celebrate, and all of the stamps that could be celebrate with lots of cake, celebrate together. Let's celebrate on your special day, for example. Let's celebrate with style. So that's how they're going to work, okay? Now, I'm going to go right back to the beginning for anyone who's never used a creator card, because this part here is the creator card die. And the idea is with these is they don't have an outside cutting edge. So you can cut into as wide a canvas as you want into this, and it cuts into the card, kind of cookie cutter style. So let me just show you here, Ben. What I've done is I've done a lovely big 8x8 base. So if you want to do a really impressive big card, and then this is going to go right in the centre. So I'm just going to eyeball it, pop it in the centre. Now a little bit of a tip, okay? You're going to take your tape and you're going to hold this in place to go through the machine. machine, put the tape in on the middle bit, so the bit that's getting cut out, right? Instead of sticking it on the outside bit, excuse me, and then you don't have to worry about if your dye is going to, like, you're going to rip your paper when it comes off, because it's just coming off the paper that's going to be going in the bin anyway, right? So this is going onto your base Gemini plate. You're going to put the rest of your plates on as standard. We're going to send them through the machine there, and they're going to cut 1 past 100 creator card. So you can do that whole, all the styling, because if you've done a base 6x6 card, this is the whole of the front of your 6x6 card in one single pass through the machine. That's what's so clever about these, okay? So all the way through. And if I take this out here, oh, actually, do you know what we could do? I don't think I need to, though, because it's quite an intricate die. I can lift this off, right? Yeah, it'll have done a bit of embossing to start with already. But if you take the time and send it through a second time and emboss with it, you'll get all this extra embossed detail on there as well, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to sit and pop all of those out. In true Sara style, Ben. I have one. I have prepared earlier, where I've done all of the popping out there. So there's the one that I've popped out, and I've just added a little bit of pink into the little floral pieces, right? So watch what we're going to do, just to kind of finish all that off. To make it look really fancy, I'm going to pop a little piece of acetate behind it, actually. So can you see, I've just taken the acetate, Ben, and I've used some of the really thin red liner tape. Now, if you're using acetate, guys, red liner is a brilliant addition. And it's all the little things like red liner tape or foam pads or glues or tape pens or anything like that. While it's craft day, if it's one of the craft days where they have the $5 carton, Ben, you want to be getting in there and stocking up on all this sort of stuff.
Craft room essentials.
Because it basically, it's like you're going to get it for free shipping while you're coming on. So I always just think, why miss it? Why go and pay? I mean, I'm not being funny, but HSN ship, it's not cheap to ship stuff around America. It's not like here in the UK. Oh, I think I quite like that side, actually.
Yeah, it's nice, that one.
It's not like here in the UK where, it, you know, we only shipping stuff and it literally goes down the road. It's like the equivalent of one of your states. I think, isn't it something like, you know, California's about the same size as the whole of the UK or something?
What was it the other day that made me think? Was it 40... What was it, coast to coast, somebody said yesterday? 45 hours, I think, coast to coast.
Is that right?
Yeah, driving. That's how big America is. I can never, like, comprehend just how big America is. And like you say, some of the states, massive.
Just absolutely huge. Have you ever been over to the States?
Only once. Went on a honeymoon.
Oh, where did you go?
Well, do you know what? I kind of wish that we'd just gone to one place, because we did like a actually, was it 10 days? I think it was 10 days, but we went to Los Angeles first. Then we went to Oahu, Hawaii.
All right, I was going to say, where's that? Oh, my word, you did 10 days and you managed to hit West Coast and Hawaii.
Yeah, and then we finished up in San Fran.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was my favourite. I love San Francisco. It was absolutely beautiful. Hawaii was amazing, perhaps a little bit too hot for little old me. And, of course, when we went to Los Angeles, we went to Disney...
Oh, yeah.
Land?
Disneyland. Yes,
Land.
It's the same one as Paris.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Florida one's the other word, so it must be world.
But it was amazing, but as I say, I kind of wish there was so much flying involved in 10 days. I kind of wish we'd just pick one place. But, oh, yeah, so much food sport. Definitely want to get back to the States. I mean, you've been a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, but
Once
not
or twice.
recently. I haven't been.
No.
You know, I haven't been since the pandemic. Now all these HSN shows happen from here in the UK.
Oh,
so
yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I haven't been since before the pandemic.
Do you think you might get back in the future?
You never know. Actually, let us know in the comments. A lot of people are saying they quite like that we do HSN and HSN broadcasts from our studios now.
Okay.
So, yeah. So HSN is saying they're quite happy for us to stay in our own studios. So, yeah, there you go. Should I go and put this in the little box? Are you wanting to sign this one as well, Ben?
Well, I don't mind. You know, I don't want to be... I don't want to be too much of a burden.
Do you want me to remind you which one's in which?
You do that, yes.
Right, okay, so I'm going to start with the floral frames, okay? So in the floral frames, you get 2 floral frames, right?
Yep.
So you are going to get the 6x4 ones. This is designed to go on the front of a 6x4 and A2 card, which is your daisy design. And then you've also got the one that I just used there, which is the lovely big 6x6. So that was the design there.
Okay.
It's just an absolutely gorgeous card, right? And then in the second set, which is the one called Birthday Love, you are going to get the birthday one, which is the swirl design, and you are going to get the love one, which is the beautiful love hearts. That is really impressive. That was it there on a stepper card, if you remember. I just think they look fabulous, especially when you start and piece some of these little hearts back in there as well.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Don't forget 3 p.m. hour, but like we said, the earlier you can get in, the better, because it's going to be a busy day. These look great, says Vanessa Mullis, and you can make so many things with them. Donna says, I have these and I use them often in my scrapbook pages. Crafty Southpaw says, I'm not sure why I don't have this set already, but I will. Oh, yes. I will. And Cindy Redmond also says, what do you know? Something I haven't seen before. I just might need these. Elaine says, I think you need to come visit HSN and discuss another USA warehouse in sunny Florida. Or I'm up for travelling to Florida if anyone needs me to come on over. Absolutely count me in. And Linda says, loved all the creator cards. Super to use for fantastic jaw-dropping cards. But who has won that last collection? Congratulations on Facebook to Rachel Prine. Well done, Rachel, who says these creator cards are so versatile. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to be messaging us, and we will get that sent out to you. Remember, if you haven't yet got it, the booklet is what you need to be getting your hands on. It contains all the information that you need about the big day coming up. Launching Monday, of course, everything within the booklet. It's 182 pages this time, and the great thing is you can see everything in full colour. You've got all of the details in there. You've got ideas as well. You've got all of your auto ships included in there too. Plus, you'll find little links on various pages which will lead you to shows that you can watch for more inspiration on all the products that we've got. There you go, bottom of your screen right there. Watch them in action. Absolutely brilliant. And it, as I say, contains everything that you're going to be seeing, plus all of the times when you need to be tuning in over the course of the day as well. Right, we are moving on at a pace, and I'm super excited about this next collection because if you know me, which a lot of you do, I mean all the brigade do, don't they, of course, then you know I love cards that do things, cards that have, you know, a bit of kinetic about them, a bit of movement, something a little bit different, and that's what this collection is all about, collection I should say. The Shape Waterfall dies. Again, Sarah, these are such a cool effect, aren't they?
Oh, so I remember when I first got into crafting, so you're talking over 20 years ago now, waterfall cards were massive, but all we could do was really basic ones with squares. Now, for any of you that don't know what a waterfall card is, let me just show you this, okay? So a waterfall card is where you basically have a little pulley and then you waterfall through the designs. So have a little look at that thing from the close-up camera and you'll see it basically waterfalls through all of those pieces. Now, there are certain designs which I just think are made to be waterfalled, like a balloon, for example. Look at this gorgeous one here with the butterflies. So again, we take the little pull and you've got the butterflies coming all the way through. They are so incredibly clever, it's unreal, right? Now, what we've got is, we've got a kit which gives you everything you need. If I show you that balloon one, for example, this is the clever piece. So can you see it's actually the balloon-shaped waterfall? So you've got the pointer and then you've got the base of the balloon. So I'm going to show you exactly how to make one right from scratch. Okay. So you take this pen, and I'm going to just do this onto some black card. So I'm going to pop this onto here, and I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape and send it through my die cutting machine, okay? So if I send that there, oh actually, do you know, I haven't got it. I haven't got one up on the desk and I've got so much stuff out. Can I just show you? He's the one I've already cut out.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah, well, we totally get that there now, right? He's the one I've cut out. And then all you do is you're going to fold over all those fold lines and just give them a little bit of a crease. Yeah. Now, if you can't remember how to do this when you get home, you don't have to come back and watch this show, because what you'll find is in with your die is a full set of instructions. So these are the ones that go with the butterfly one, but it basically shows you. So I've done all that, I've done the folding, and what you'll see is this is going to stick down like this. We're going to stick it onto our card like this, okay? So let me just get a base in here and I can show you. So this is going to go like this, and we're going to stick this onto the base of our card. Now, the only place that you put tape is onto these two side pieces. Yeah. So what I've done is I've just put a little bit of red liner on each of these two side pieces. Do not stick any of the rest of it down because everything else is kinetic, right? So that goes there. These wrap around, and then that is going to line up down the middle of our card, right? And this is going to be the pull. So what you do is on that bottom bit, you've got, we're just going to pop a little stamp on so we can see exactly where we need to pull. There we go. So pull there. right? Now, you want your base balloon on. So what you're then going to do is you're going to use, these are all just decoration, by the way, right? This is the clever bit.
Okay.
So you're going to cut out this in multiple bits of nice bright paper. So I've got like a red one, I've got a blue one, everything like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, usually, let's have a little look. It's going to take, usually when you're doing a waterfall, you see, you start with the top one, but I actually want to pull all these down, and then my base one's going to go on here, right? So I'm going to stick this first one exactly over there. So all we do, pop a little bit of tape across the middle here like this, and then this is going to come down, Ben, and there is my first balloon on there like that.
How many are you putting on then? Is it 4 you can get on? Or 5?
4 or 5.
4 or
I don't
5.
know, we'll find out. Let's go and stick the next one. So you just move one up, right?
Yep.
Now, don't put tape all over, only put tape on the little bit that we've popped up,
okay.
right? And I'm going to line up that second one, and I want to cover that base there. Yeah, right? Then I'm going to pop up the third one. Oh, no, I'm going to have to bring it down a little bit. Yeah, because I just want to be able to see. Let's have a little look. Oh, this is where our sticky tapes are so sticky. Right, I'm going to line that. There you go, exactly up on the top there. All right? And just take off that excess bit of tape that we
Gotcha.
made at the top there. Right? Now, I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to take the next one up, right? Just put tape in the middle bit there then, so we don't have to rub any extra off. And I'm going to line that up. Now, you can either all put them facing down, or you could start and be a little bit fancy here if you want to.
Okay.
Right? Take one off to the side.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm going to go up the next one, and I'm going to take the next one off to the other side a little bit, like that. There we go, 4 on there. Can we fit another one? Yes, we can.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'm going to pop a little bit on the top one, and then we'll put a one coming down the middle.
Oh, like you did a bit
like
jaunty.
that.
This is fun.
Right? Now imagine if you put all your kids' faces on there and use
Yeah.
How awesome would that be? Okay, and you just go all the way through all of these,
Yeah.
and that's your waterfall. And look, the more you move it, the better it'll get, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So then all I'm going to do, because we're sending this out to somebody, I'm going to get my card absolutely perfect. So I've
Do you know what you could do as well? Do you remember when you were at school and you used to draw in the corner of your book like a little stick man, and on the next page you'd move it, you'd change him slightly, so when you flick through it made him look like he was
like
going.
a little flip book.
Yeah, you could do that with those, couldn't you? Just
I like
take
that
little
idea.
gradual photos and have a little flip waterfall card thing. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome.
You're welcome, everybody. You tell them, Ben. You tell them. You've had a little bit of Ben's brainy masterpiece tonight.
Thank you. And
Right.
I love the colours you use on this card as well, because Pride Month, of course.
Yes.
So this would fit in nicely for that, wouldn't it?
Going to fit in absolutely perfectly. Do you know, it'd be lovely if people are making cards for that and you could be using this, wouldn't it?
That's so brilliant.
Now look at this. Now, all these bits here, they're literally just fancy. Now we've got the operation, the mechanism working. All we're doing is fancying it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, these all come included, Ben.
Of course.
So you've got things like the bunting, you've got the little hooray stamps in there as well. So it's all the little pieces that just finish it off nicely. That can go on the bottom there. Like
Lots
that.
of love
See,
for
it's still
these
gonna
as
pull.
well. Rose saying, I've got these. I've had so much fun making them and giving them recipients. Absolutely love them. Shadai says, these are the best concept cards for men.
Oh, brilliant.
yeah.
Yes, of course they are.
Waterfall dies are the
They're
bomb.
really hard to make for men.
Yeah.
So this would be perfect, yeah.
Got it and love them. And Laura says, yes, waterfall cards are so much fun. I love these dies. They're so much easier than constructing them from scratch.
Oh, crikey, yes.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Too short. Life's too short. Can I just show you that one there?
Yeah, do it.
Now, I just want to explain. In the kit, Ben, you're going to get the one that does the balloons.
Yep.
And you're also going to get the one that does the butterflies.
Butterflies, yeah.
So those are the two that come. So this is the item that is on the 755839, right? However, we have some extra ones. So if I just walk you through them all, okay? We've got some hearts. So again, can you see it does the pointed shape at the bottom? So you've got the heart set, which I think would be wonderful for like Valentine's Day, for example. Right?
Yeah.
We've got cakes.
Oh, of course.
So of course we've got
there's
cakes.
cakes.
And I love how this has got like a little bit of a different pulley on there as well.
Yeah.
And you've got all the stamps to go with it, right? So there's your cake on there as well. Now, there's the ice creams, which I just thought were really awesome and cute. And can you see, it's like the base of the ice cream and all the different toppings on
I've
there.
not seen those ones before.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I love
they were
that idea.
exclusive to HSN,
Ah.
right? Then you've also got the flowers. And they're like flowers with a lovely bit, like a rainbow bursts on there as well.
Oh, these are new to me as well. Wow.
Oh, well, you see a lot of the
Fantastic.
autoships are exclusive to HSN.
Yeah, exactly.
So, got to get them. And do you know what, guys? They're all in that booklet. Click through all the links you'll find from the booklet. Also, Taylor's been awesome when she's put the booklet together, because what she's done is she's given you links to all of the masterclasses, the craft alongs, all tutorials that we've done are all in the booklet. So it's the first time ever we've been able to do a booklet that's got all of the educational content housed in there. It's just perfect.
Yeah, and I did just have a quick flick through the booklet a few moments ago, and there's plenty of content as far as those waterfall dies are concerned too. So yeah, tons and tons of content for you. Waterfalls are nice in scrapbooks too, says Nina Boyer. You can cut out pictures.
I like that idea.
Yeah, in the shapes. Ro on Facebook says, I used a waterfall on the inside of a wedding invite, and each piece contained a bit of wedding information. Brilliant idea. I love that. They were very well received. Sandra on YouTube says, I have a few of the waterfalls, really easy to use after you get the hang of it. People love to receive the cards. And Gail on Facebook says, the booklet pictures are really enticing, but when Sara shows the samples and demonstrations, items start jumping into my basket. We're going to give these away right now as well. Let's find out who has won them. So winning the butterfly and balloon. Congratulations to Eileen Powell on Facebook, who said, one of these days I hope to get to try to make a waterfall card. Well, you can try right now because you've just won 2 of them. Eileen, send us an email to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will send those 2 out. We will send those 2 out to you. Yes, very good. Right, let's... All right, Johnny, seriously. I'm going to go and have me a cup of coffee. Can I go and sit back down now? We're going to go back to some colouring now, and an amazing collection, which is called the Artist Collection. I shall hand you over to Sara whilst I go and get my coffee and put my teeth in.
He's a good one, isn't he? He's a good one. Right, let me just tell you, these big kits that we've done, oh my word, have been so well received. It's incredible. Now, they're actually kits that we did, and there was thousands of them on for a really big special retailer. And while we're doing these, we tagged on a load for HSN so that you got them at the incredible price. So the pricing on these is as though HSN had bought tens of thousands of them, but we didn't because they weren't a today's special. So it's like today's special pricing, but without it having to be a today's special, okay?
Okay.
That was the regular pricing, okay? This is coming up in the 3 o'clock show at a special price. I'm just going to tell you now, if you are looking for a fantastic birthday present, Christmas present to put away, something like that, these are going to be less than a third of the price that you should be paying just for the markers.
Wow.
Right? The pricing on the kit is absolutely outstanding. Now, if I just show you, it's an experience in a box. So it's a beautiful big box. As we turn it round as well, you'll see on the back, it walks you through everything that you get. So you are getting a selection of, I think it's 12 of each, 14 of each. 14 of the Illustrator markers, 14 of our aqua markers, and then 2 different sizes of the art liner pens on there as well. But not only that, you get a huge selection of the artwork. Mix of some of it is on watercolor paper, some of it is on alcohol pen paper, and then you get loads of instructions on how the actual markers themselves work. So it's a complete kind of gift in a box ready to go. So if I just open this up so that you can see it, it's just everything, like the way the boxes are magnetized, you open them up, the pens themselves look absolutely incredible. When we lift this out, you can see underneath here is where you get all of the accessories, the papers, everything like that. So you're going to learn about aqua markers and also illustrators.
Yeah.
You get all of this artwork to get you started, Ben. So these are all the ones on watercolor paper for you to practice your watercolor techniques. Then we have some of the ones on alcohol pen paper, so you can be practicing all of your alcohol pen techniques on here as well, okay? And if I just bring in one of these, for example, let me just show you our Illustrator pens, say, right? So if I want to work with our Illustrator pens, I'm going to bring in, let's just bring in some nice shading here. I'm going to bring in the lovely floral pinks, portrait pink. Let's get a little bit of fuchsia into here as well. And let's bleach this out with a lovely little bit of our cream in here too, right? So let's just go and work straight onto here. So I wanted you to see the Illustrator markers are absolutely wonderful because they've got that very high-end Japanese brush nib on. So you're going to be able to flick with these. This is what everybody loves to be able to do, get that lovely kind of special flicking effect that goes on.
Yeah. And
cover kind of the whole base of the of your flower like this. And then if I just bring in a few different shades, so let's start a little bit here with, this is the MG one. So I'm just going to, again, flick a little bit from up in the middle there, Ben.
Do you know what's nice as well? To read comments like Susan just sent through. Says, I got these artist collections for my kids for Christmas. So it just goes to show, doesn't it, that these really are for everybody, really?
Everybody,
whatever
absolutely.
age.
Can I just say our Oliver, so he absolutely loves these.
Yeah.
And then what you've got, the finer bend as well. So we can just put a few, because it's a lily, you can just put a few lovely little spots in there as well. Just finishes it off nice.
Oh, yeah.
But how easy are all of these to use, Ben? And it's about having the nib to work with now. I know for a lot of you, you might have, whether you're going for the today's special that we've got, or whether you've already got some of our other tri-blend markers or anything like that, but you've maybe never tried our high-end Illustrator pens before, and you really don't understand the difference between an artist grade marker and a kind of craft marker.
Yeah.
I would urge you to get this set, because it's actually going to work out cheaper for you to get this set and be able to try our Illustrator markers through this set than actually just going out and buying just the Illustrator markers on their own.
Wow, that is
so
amazing.
treat yourself to a lovely present. Get the Illustrators, try these, because for the price that you would pay for 14 Illustrators, you're going to be able to get this whole set and try all of these. But it's not just the Illustrators, it's the Illustrators and also the watercolour markers.
Yeah.
So you can see there, I've just started to colour a little bit of that lily, but look how fabulous it looks when the whole thing has been coloured like that. Or if you want to do a little bit of watercolouring, and you want to try the watercolours on
that's
there,
amazing.
You've got all these different ones to work with. Maybe if you want to try some of the cherry blossoms, look at these gorgeous cherry blossoms. And then there's another watercolour one in the background. So if you ever wanted to try and learn, you wanted the high grade artist quality and you wanted somewhere to start with them, this collection is absolutely the one to go for. You've got great value on the pens, you've got a lovely giftable, but more than anything else, whether you're buying it for yourself as a present or you're buying it as someone else as a gift, as that lady said who bought these for, was it a son she bought them for?
Susan bought it for her kids, yeah.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I just think, but get them now and put them away, because we won't be restocking these again for like Christmas, for example. This is the only time now they're going to have them. It was a one-off purchase. If we did have to buy them again, they would be probably 50% again the price, because we were able, like I said, we were able to tag on. They were kind of at today's special pricing, and that's not taking into account the discount that's going to be on them for the warehouse clearance shows on Monday.
Yeah, coming your way, 3 o'clock Monday. Lots of you just chatting about these as well. And it's so nice, isn't it? Because we had the message from Susan saying that she brought these for her kids for Christmas. Then Fred171 says a great retirement gift as well. So, like we said, kind of whether you're 7 or 77, these are perfect. Stacey Hubble just saying the illustrators and watercolour markers. This is such an amazing boxed set. Gotta have them. Make sure you grab them. Make sure you're in nice and early to grab these deals. Don't forget, of course, your $5 shipping cart as well, which means you can just load up on all of these goodies, which is fantastic. The Illustrator markers are wonderful, says Christina Scott. I need more of them. I love my aqua pens as well. You've got the best of both worlds with that box, haven't you? And Linda Taylor says this looks like a really nice compilation of illustrators and aqua pens. And Kathleen Manaley on YouTube says, I've been wanting to get these for the longest time. Well, your opportunity to grab them is coming your way. We are going to give them away, though. We're not stopping on the giveaways. Keep the comments coming through. Winning the artist collection. Congratulations to Cindy Maguire Threet Smith on Facebook, who says, oh, I love these. Well, now you've won them, Cindy. So many congratulations. You just need to send us an email, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get those sent off to you. Don't forget, of course, if you're wondering what's happening, when's it all going on, Monday, slightly different day, of course, Monday the 13th of June, midnight is when you'll be able to first see Sara. So like midnight tomorrow, isn't it, really? And then other hours where you'll be seeing Sara 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. as well. If you head to our Facebook group, Fans of Crafters Companion on HSN, again, there'll be loads of information there, loads of inspiration as well, and all of the chat about everything that's going on as far as Crafters Companion is concerned on HSN. We've got 3 more items to show you over the course of this little preview show. And next up, it's all about the pop-out scene stamp and dies, which are coming up in the midnight hour, Sara.
Oh yes, sorry, you've caught me right in the middle of a cough again. No, it's my fault. As you were coming to me, I was like, I'm gonna cough again. Right, yes. Can I just say, pop-out are probably the first style of cards I ever got into doing, because I used to make them loads on the Ultimate. And what we've done is we've designed a whole range of dies that give you a beautiful scene to go inside your pop-out.
Yeah.
I mean, how much better is that than just a regular pop-out card?
Exactly right.
So whether it's that one, or maybe you want to go, look at this one here. Look at that there. Gorgeous. And it's always a scene and a little dangler. I always think it was important to have like a nice dangler that goes in your pop-out.
Yes.
Just finishes it out nicely, okay? Look at that one there. So same design, different kind of colour scheme this time. Isn't that just gorgeous?
Yeah.
So, and then that one's actually not just dangling, it's actually suspended
like
between
twirler.
the two. I just think it's so clever. So, beautiful designs. I'm going to show you how easy they are to make, and then I'll walk you through what we've got. It's one of those ones, though, where you've got the main item that's here on your screen. However, go and have a little look in the booklet, because this was a really big autoship program when we launched this one. So what it means is not only this goes into clearance price, but also all of the autoships that we had available are all there. So you go and have a little look on the website. You can click through on all of them. Johnny will circle through them on the bottom there, so you can see all the different ones we've got. But everything you need to know is in the booklet, okay? So when you're doing a pop-out card, guys, what you're going to do is, this is the actual die that you're going to do. So I've just got two 6x6 cards here, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to take one of them as it is, and then the other one you're going to do 2 folds in half across here. And then this die that's in the middle, you know the creator cards that we had on earlier, Ben? These work like a creator card.
Yeah.
So you're going to pop this into the centre of the whole thing, and it's going to cut out. Now, I'm very aware that we're starting to run tight on time.
We are a little bit.
What I've got is, if I show you this here, this was cut into the inside of the card like that.
Okay.
Then when I've lifted it out, all I've done is sat and actually coloured in all of that base. I'll put that on a sheet of white so you can see. How clever is that?
It's great.
Little camper van there, not a camper van, it's a caravan.
Caravan, yeah.
You've got the picnic table. Now, if you looked at this and you thought, you know what, I don't need a bunny rabbit there, right? I'm going to cut this out.
Oh.
Watch how easy it is. I just wanted to demonstrate, right? You can just cut out that bunny rabbit there.
Yeah.
And then also here, and it's like he never existed.
Gotcha.
Right? So the idea is we're giving you the scene, but you can personalise that scene however you want, or do it as a multi-layer, okay? So as we move this through, you've got your base card here, you've got your secondary card, which has the scene in. So if I just fold this over, you see you've got your fold in the middle there, and then these two bits fold back the other way, so that this will become the scene that goes in the inside of your card. Now, I'm making this on a 6x6, but it doesn't have to be on a 6x6. It could be on any base size of pop-out card whatsoever. There's also loads of other cards you can make. It doesn't have to be a pop-out card, guys. I know a load of you, again, if you go and watch the masterclass that's all linked through in the booklet, you can go and watch all the different styles of cards. We've got concept suites you can look at. I'm literally just scratching the surface a little bit here with it, okay? Now, before I stick the rest of the card together, I'm just going to put a few little bits. So I'm going to put a little bit of cardstock on the inside here, so that we just end up with a nice kind of... in fact, watch this. I'm going to fold this in half, and then it's easier to
Have you been camping this year yet?
No, however, just before I came here, I went over to see my dad to check on how the camper van's coming along.
Oh, yes, of course.
Because we are going to be going, I'm going straight after the July HSN Craft Day.
Yeah.
Right, so the good thing about the, so the kids break up. I've obviously wanted to wait for the kids' holidays. So the kids will break up in July, and then I will be going literally straight after the, as soon as the kids break up, straight after the HSN Craft Day, we're going to go and have a, the rest of the week up over in the lakes.
I thought the camper van had already been finished, but still a work in progress.
So this is me dad. So it's never going to be finished,
right.
Ben. It's
always
yeah. So I just went over to see him tonight, and I was like, right, Dad. So at the end of last season, we were 95% of the way finished.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he's like, oh, kid, I've been thinking we can do this. We can add this to your seats. We can move this right. I was like, that's brilliant, Dad. But what I really want is those doorknobs putting on. I want that little bit of carpeting finished, and then them 2 bits of wires that are hanging out of the ceiling that are supposed to have lights on. I'd love some lights in. So as much as you want to start and go and do all this other fancy stuff, I just want it finishing.
Yes.
With the little bits that you promised me would be finished last year that you never finished. And he just looked, he gave us the puppy dog eyes, because he just wants to go and do the big fun stuff.
Of course.
He's not about the finishing touches, me dad, which is why theirs has been, they've been on, he did their camper van 12 years ago, and it's still not finished.
Oh, okay.
It looks lovely. My mum's happy enough. I wouldn't be. I'll be like, no, Dad, I would want mine finishing. Might be all right for me, Mum's not all right.
So you've got
for
it
me.
penciled in for July, basically.
Yeah. So I've told him. Actually, I've told him he's got till next week.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see how we get on, guys. Do you know what? I might share some pictures actually.
Oh yeah, you should do.
Yeah. Or I'll do like a tour. I'll do a live tour of me camper van one day.
Did you do pictures before before it's all started, and then like you can do like the before and after?
Crikey, yeah. Do you know what? We probably didn't take enough. I'm sure I'll be able to find some though. Yes.
Love to see that.
Yeah, I will do that. But he's done a marvellous job. For those of you that don't know, basically I bought an old van. Literally an old van. One of the delivery drivers that works for us here at Crafters was getting a new van, so I bought his old one off him. And then my dad bought a 20-year-old caravan and has retrofit all the bits of the caravan into my camper van.
That's awesome.
It's just, honestly, it's absolutely brilliant. I love it to pieces. So, yeah.
We definitely need to see that.
I think everybody does. Yeah, you'll absolutely love it. I promise you will.
Did I tell you I like a bit of camping as well? I've always wanted to go camping in a camper van.
Well, you'll have to borrow me camper van.
Yes.
I say that you'll have to ask me Dad if it's all right.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might have to take me Mum and Dad. Do you know what? He's also, you'll love this, right? So he's fit solar panels to the roof.
Has he really?
Yeah. So that I could go wild camping. You know, wild camping's like all the rage, so you don't need to be like plugged into a hookup or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've got solar panels on the top.
That is pretty
and because
cool.
his van's now like 12 years old, he's basically built it so that we've got enough power from my van that we could power my van, his van, and our Helen's van. They've got like a fancy top of the range, you know, all Signal Johnson type one. So they've got that all ready to go, and I could power all three of our vans for like a whole week if I needed to.
Unbelievable. Wild camping.
Right. I know I've been chit-chatting while I've been showing you this, and I know I haven't decorated the front, but can we just appreciate how awesome that looks and how easy that was to do, all inside a pop-out card, right? Now, what I'm going to do is just show you as many of the different ones as I can.
Yes.
Right? Now, in this main bundle, like the one that's on your screen here, you've got the camper van. In fact, I'll show you these, okay? So you've got the camper van, but you've also got here the party, right? You've got the one that'll be brilliant for weddings, christenings, anything with a beautiful church scene. You've got my favourite one, which is just that classic one with the little birdie in, right, which you can use for any occasion. And then you've also got the one that's got the little camper van in there as well, right? But then we've got some extras to go with it, right? So if I show you the extras, we've got one that's got some like champagne bottles and some birthday bubbles in. So if I just show you this one here.
Oh, cool.
There is the one with the it's like the time to party, that one, right?
Is that a microphone?
Is that what, sorry?
Is that a microphone?
It is indeed.
That's awesome.
And then look at this one. How awesome is this? Lily
come on.
Soak up the fun.
Yes.
All right, so there's the first one. Then you've also got a set that's got like, look at this one here, flamingos in. This is the Beach Days one.
Beach
right?
Days.
So how gorgeous is that? So you've got the little flamingo there.
Nice lolly.
And then also that comes with Rainbow Dreams.
Yeah.
Kind of just give a little bit of love for the Rainbow Dreams.
Yes.
Our Charlie loves rainbows. It's his favourite colour, he says.
Yeah.
What's your favourite colour? Rainbow.
Rainbow.
So there's loads of designs. Go and have a little look in the booklet and you can see the links through to all of them. Everything will be there and they'll take you straight through the pages on HSN. However, do not be ordering them until we get to like midnight tomorrow night, because that's when all the prices will drop, and then you'll be on the $5 shipping for however many items you want to buy.
It's going to be a race, because I know so many of you are going to be waiting until that clock ticks round to midnight to grab all of these deals. I've been wanting to get this set for the longest time, says Kathleen. Mandy May says, I have these. They're wonderful. So many ways that you can use them. And again, if you go within the booklet, you'll see the links to be able to see more shows with these in action too. Pop-out scenes are great, says Cindy. I think I need these. Absolutely you do. Some amazing prices. Honestly, just wait till you see those prices drop when it comes round to HSN Craft Day. The prices are off the chart. Deneen also just saying these are so clever. Thank you still for all the comments coming through. We're going to give away the Secret Garden, Time to Celebrate, Go Camping and the Country Village. Well done, Sue Hints on YouTube. Thank you for your comment of these are such a great concept for cards. I love them. You have just won them. So Sue, make sure you send us a little email to prizes at crafterscompanion.com. I've said it enough tonight. How did I mess that up? Send us that email and we will get that out to you. Two final items to highlight, which I have a funny feeling are going to prove prove hugely popular on the craft day. And the next one, again, another stunning collection. Plenty to show you. It's coming up in the 9 p.m. hour, if it's still around. It is the stunning vintage diary collection, Sara.
So this one here, everybody loved this, not just for their card making, but for card making and for scrapbooking in particular. Now, you're really lucky in that what we've got is, we've got the main bundle, but then we have some limited quantities on the 12 by 12 pad, the vellum pad, the cardstock pad that goes with it, okay? So if I just show you some of the samples, you'll get a bit of a feel. Now, if you missed this one when it launched, oh my word, I mean, we're completely sold out here in the UK. You cannot get this for love nor money now at all. How absolutely beautiful are the sort of designs that you get in this one. I mean, they are absolutely just to die for. And the people who worked with it, our designers, just totally fell in love with this collection. It's the first time I'd done anything like this. It's the first time we've done, like, look at these, like the corners, the ribbons that we've got in this one here, the twine that comes with it. They're brilliant for those of you who love to make like little memory books as well. Oh gosh, if you've got our memory book makers, this is the perfect kit to go with it. And we even do like the ripped edges and the torn edges like these just look fantastic, Ben, in there as well when I get through them all. But I really do think if you want something that's got that really aged effect to it, this is the kit to go for. And I've never seen more mixed media style projects than what we've done with this collection here. So this, there's one of our little memory albums, so that you've used the memory album spine here
clever.
To make, I don't know who's made this one, but it's a beautiful design, isn't it, this one here. So if I just walk you through everything that's in there, I'm going to start off with the paper pad, okay? Because the paper pad will give you a feel, and so we'll pop that on the bottom of the screen so that you can see exactly what it is. But if I just have a flick through, okay, all double-sided designs, but you can see just how layered up each of these are. I'm going to come right around the side so that I'm not crossing this over. Beautiful, really vintage, I think ephemera is the right word. Vintage ephemera, all layered up like this, but with just gorgeous depth.
Look at the font.
This was one of the first pads that Paper Pad did for us when she was when she joined the company. And when we saw the work that she'd done on this, we just fell in love with it. Now I'm showing you this because I think the 12 by 12 pad will be sold out by the time we get to the show. And we are completely sold out of it here in the UK, in our global warehouse, in our US warehouse. So if you want this, it is on HSN, and then that's it, okay? So that's your 12 by 12 pad. You also saw briefly on the screen, we did flash up the details of the luxury mix card, which has the coffee, it has the lavender, and it has the cream in with that one as well, okay? So that one there is your 24 sheet pearlescent pad. Then we have the vellum collection. The vellums are absolutely to die for. So these are, if I just pull these over, these are the vellums. I mean, look at the designs, they're absolutely gorgeous. And you can see as we move from one to the next, just how beautiful those sheets are. Now, the vellum pad itself is a sheet of, let's have a look, 12. So I'm just showing you, in case you want to go for multiples of them, you are only getting 12 sheets in here. So you might want to get a couple of those. So we've got the 12 by 12 pad, we've got the vellum pad, and we've got the cardstock pad. I have just had a little look at the quantities that are available, and they are not very high at all. Okay. Now we also have like a little set which has the pocket watch.
Love that pocket watch.
It also has the charms in there as well. And the tag set. So it's a lovely little accessory set. If you have a little look, we call them an upsell. So have a little look on them. There's your details on the bottom, 749365. All of these are all being made available on the show at special pricing for show day, okay? Now, if I run you through what you get in the main bundle, okay, you are going to get the miniature 6x6 version of that same paper pad, gorgeous paper pad on there. Then we talked about those ribbons. Now, it's seam binding ribbon, but it's printed seam binding ribbon. We've also got like the lovely corners that come included in here. There is a wax seal kit in this one, so you're going to get the 2 different colours of wax and the 2 different seals in there. You've then got the banner, which is coming as a stamp and die set. You've got the lock and key as a die set. We've got the feather as the die set. You know, I showed you those page edges. There's 2 page edges. One is like the ring binder one, and one's just a torn edge. Then we move through all of the stamps that you get. acrylic stamps, and you've got some of the photopolymer style ones as well. We've got some lovely three-dimensional embossing folders, 2 lots of those. And in this one here, which we don't do very often, did a beautiful set of rub-ons to go with it as well.
Oh, yes.
So you get the rub-ons included too. All of that is what's coming in there. I'm going to show you a last couple of the samples. This is coming up in the 9 o'clock show. So if you do want to get this, again, the paper pads will be gone probably, I would imagine, sometime in the midnight hour. So if you want the paper pads, I would definitely recommend kind of getting on there and getting them ordered earlier. Okay, how gorgeous does this look by that? On the fridge or something would be wonderful, isn't it? Not just card making, but if you are doing your card making, things like the beautiful corners, the wax seal kits, these are all from the rub-on set on there. This is the vellums being used as an extra here in the background. So many really clever things that you can do with them. But go through into the booklet, Ben, and the booklet will link straight through to the kit. Do not buy it now. Wait until those prices drop, because I can tell you now, you're going to be absolutely thrilled. This will fly out of the door. I mean, literally fly out of the door at 9 o'clock if it makes it through till 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a question really, isn't it, of setting your alarms and getting these deals. Don't wait for the shows, for goodness sake, because like we said, things are going to absolutely fly. And again, reading the comments coming through, the excitement about this collection is off the chart. Alison Lee just said the Vintage Diary collection made for memory albums. Absolutely perfect for that, no doubt. Christina Scott says the Vintage Diary collection is just gorgeous and you can do so much with the lovely papers. Paula Dupree Brown says, how on earth did I ever miss this collection? It looks amazing. I hope that I can grab this in the 9 o'clock hour, don't forget. But like we said, get in early, midnight, to ensure that you've got a chance of getting these deals, because things are going to fly. And Carmela saying, I would love to put this collection to use with my daughter's wedding pictures. We're going to give away this bundle. The main bundle is going to go. Congratulations to Marcy Roberson on Facebook, who said this collection is absolutely beautiful. It is now yours, Marcy. Well done. You just need to send us that little email to prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get that prize out to you. One more deal to see, one more item to give away, all those cards. We've got 2 more winners to come as well, so keep commenting. Could be you winning, but what a final product to bring to you. One which I think you guys, if you've not seen this before, get ready. Jaws about to hit the floor. It is the Year of Craft, Sarah.
Yes, this was the biggest Today's Special we'd ever done. Now, you know it's great. When you're getting a Today's Special, bear in mind, when we make a Today's Special, we make tens of thousands. So the pricing on a Today's Special is always rock bottom. Now, this one here, to start with, there's over $350 worth of individual items in this one here.
Wow.
And the Today's Special pricing was, I think, around about $135, $139, something like that. So it was a fraction of the original price, okay? Bear in mind, on Tuesday, you aren't getting it at Today's Special pricing. You're getting it even better than Today's Special pricing. They literally have a couple of hundred of these. That is all they've got left. It is warehouse clearance pricing on the last couple of hundred. If you have never seen this, just let me tell you now, in fact, everybody in the comments will tell you, this is hands down one of the best compilation items we've ever made. Now, it's a 2-parter, and you can either go for it just as the 2-part, or as the 2-part with the Gemini MIDI,
yes.
Right? So there'll be 2 options, with or without the MIDI. So all I would say is, if you can stretch to it, it's not much extra to get the Mini. You're getting the Mini basically at kind of half the price that it should be. So if you are in the market, if you don't have a MIDI already, or maybe you have a one but you want to buy one as a present or a spare one to keep in the camper van or whatever it is, get yourself the one with the MIDI in there, right? So that's why I've got the MIDI on here to show you about it. Now, this is a 2-part system, right? You've got the actual box, which has got in a year's worth of crafting projects. You've got 3 drawers in the system. So if I actually take this off here, you get 3 drawers in the system, and in the drawers is all the items you need. And then to go with it, you get this beautiful ring binder, which has all of the projects in, right? So if I open this up here now, you can see here we move through. Now, these are like recipe cards.
Okay.
So like birthday cards, and can you see each one of these? Not only does it tell you how to make it, but you get like all of the step-by-step projects teaching you exactly how to make it. So there are 30 projects in here that you're going to work through, things like shaker cards that you might have always wanted to learn how to do, working with our edgeable designs, not just cards, but boxes, scrapbook pages, like you always wanted to learn how to do easel cards, for example. example. And for a lot of us, Ben, I don't know about you, but like it's like me, right? I love following a recipe.
Same.
Because I like to look at the picture and then I like to make exactly what's in that recipe. And if it says you need, you know, a teaspoon of cumin, and I don't have any cumin in the cupboard, I'll go out and buy cumin before I'll risk making the recipe without the cumin in, or substituting the cumin for something else, because I know it won't taste as good if it doesn't have that cumin in. It's exactly the same here, but the beauty of this is every single one of these, with the exception of glue and scissors, right, everything that you need to make all of these projects is in the box. So it's not like you think, oh, right, I haven't quite got that colour ribbon, but I've got almost the same colour. Or I haven't got a paper like that, but I've got something a little bit similar. I'll try it, and then it just doesn't work. Every die, every stamp, every embellishment, every bit of ribbon, every bit of cardstock, every embossed piece, every insert in here, every sentiment, everything that you need is all included in the box, okay? So a massive binder with all these beautiful recipe cards, and I just think the actual binder itself is just gorgeous.
Phenomenal.
Then if I walk you through this, okay? So let's start with the top one. Now, as I take these and open these out, okay? You can see here, first of all, it's going to tell you everything that's included, right? We've got embossing folders, we've got stencils in here, we've got beautiful stamp sets that you can work, look at all the stamps that you've got. Hundreds and hundreds of stamps. Then we've got like little embellishments. So there's all of your flat back gems, there's all of your flat black pearls. We've got things like your, what do you call these? Dewdrops.
Yep.
Got dewdrops. Let me get in and get the papers out of here, right? Look at all these papers. There's about,
wow,
I can tell you, there's 72 sheets of card and 48 sheets of matching papers on here. Look at all these gorgeous designs. And the idea is it's for a year of craft.
Yeah.
So whether it's everything from New Year's cards, right through Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Easter, Father's Day, your spring cards, your summer cards, moving through to Halloween, then we move through to Thanksgiving, your fall cards, into your Christmas, all your holidays around there. We've got every occasion covered and every theme covered in here, okay? So you've got all of it. This is just the top tier, by the way, guys, right? So this is just what's in box number one.
So much crammed in these drawers.
I'm going to pop all this through. Right, that's just the top drawer, right? That's just the top layer. Now, as I pop that back in, oh, I've made a bit of a mess of that, right? We're moving to the second drawer, opening this up. Now we've got all the matching embellishments. So look at this. Every type of ribbon, in every size, in every style, in every colour, to match all of the beautiful background pieces that we had in there, right? Then we've got, like, these are all your little inserts to go with all of the cards that you've got. You've got 48
cute
cards and envelopes coming up in the drawers in a minute.
Yeah.
Now you've got all the beautiful little vellum inserts. Look at this. Kindness can change the world. Wishing you hope in the midst of sorrow, comfort in the midst of pain. Today it's full of possibilities. I thank my lucky stars for a friend like you. Loads of gorgeous inserts, okay? Then we start moving into the dies. Now, if I just tell you, you've got about $120, $130 worth of dies in here alone. Look at some of these absolutely massive die sets that you're going to be working with. There's so much in here for you to work from. All I'm going to say is, value for money-wise, this is off the chart. Now, this is also a beautiful set for someone who's just getting started.
Absolutely.
Right? Tag tops here, how great is this? This, if I've ever got a friend who's just getting into craft, I always get them one of these boxes with a MIDI. I've done loads of them for all sorts of different people, because I'm just going to move this over here, by the way, and let somebody else tidy it up. Then we'll go for the third box, because I can, right? And we'll go to the third one, right? Now you've got all your cards and envelopes in this one here. Look, so you've got like your mini cards, your mini envelopes that go with it. Your A2 cards, your matching A2 envelopes, all the different sizes, all included in that one piece, right? All of that, Ben, I just think it's a brilliant starting point. And when you play into the fact that you've got, like I said, it's around about something like $356 worth of product if you were to go and buy everything individually in the little storage compartment with that lovely binder. Now, I'm going to take you over to the other side of the studio, Ben, because I've got it all laid out, but I wanted to know what, in the comments, is there a lot of people on here who've already got this?
Oh yeah, there's so many comments coming through with people who've already got it and people who want to get it. OMG says, Pandora, this is more than I just love. This is, I absolutely have to have it. It's amazing just for the examples of what you can make great, gorgeous. Hannah Law says the Year of Craft is absolutely perfect for a crafter new to Crafter's Companion. It is a game changer, exactly what we've been talking about. And Jen Dykstra says, I've been waiting to see the Year of Craft since I previewed the booklet. I'm so excited for this. It's already in my cart, says Jen. Wow. And one more comment from Jessica who says, I haven't seen this before. So many things I need. My husband asked what I wanted for my birthday tomorrow. I told him I'll be picking out some things on HSN. You can't go wrong with crafts. Yes, Jessica, absolutely right. Get your husband told that you need all these items for your birthday. What do you reckon, Sara?
Oh, 100%. You 100% need all of these items for your birthday. This is everything. In fact, it's not going
Can hardly see you.
Will them little bits in the side. I was like, wheel it all in so everyone can see it all. Incoming. There's Liam. Look, he's been busy. Yes.
Thank you, Liam.
Look, even the fact that, like, the little gems or whatever, but it's the fact that these little gems perfectly match the colours in the ribbons, perfectly match the colours that you've got in the papers, perfect, and then the designs that you've got in the stamps perfectly work with the designs that you've got in the dies as well. The embossing folders match in with the patterns that you've got in the background papers. Everything's been planned through. So all I would say is whatever level of crafting you're at, who wouldn't want a big, massive box with $350 worth of core product? I mean, in just the cards and envelopes, something's like $40, $50 worth of blank cards and envelopes. Beautiful papers. I mean, if you were to rebuy, put it this way, the price that this is going to be at, okay, just the consumables, so just the cards and envelopes, the blank cardstock, the papers, just that alone, you couldn't restock and refill your box.
No.
For what you're going to get this, with another $150 worth of stamps, and then dies, and papers, and ribbons, and gems, and embellishments. How many things could you make? And all I would say is, if you've got this and love it, I bet you probably feel the same way that I do.
Yeah.
In that, like I said, the amount of people, and also we quite often do, like, we've got so many people who've like wanted to get into it, and maybe they've worked with us and they want to understand what are we about at Crafter's Companion. I've sent them this box with a MIDI, and because it's got the recipe cards in, it means that if you're a complete beginner and you've never started, all you need the one with the MIDI, because it's no good for anyone who's just starting out. You must have a die cutting machine. That's why we did the version with the MIDI, so that people who were completely brand new, because if you just bought someone this and they didn't have a die cutting machine, you didn't get the one with the MIDI, they'd be like, well, what are these little metal things and how am I going to cut them out?
Yeah.
But to get somebody into this for the first time, kids. I've had kids as young as 8, 9-year-old starting on their crafting journey with this exact kit. I've had, I think it was my Auntie Pat, my mother-in-law Val, my Auntie Pat, getting into crafting, trying with this kit.
Yeah.
Families, well, I've sent it to a whole family, and the family have got into this together. Now, all I'm going to say is, it's literally the last couple of hundred. So this was an incredible Today's Special. At the time that we brought it, it was the biggest Today's Special we'd ever done in our 15-year history at HSN. It was an absolute knockout. I remember this was like really early on in the lockdown. I remember us being in the little studio across the way before we got our lovely big fancy new studios. It literally took up the whole side of the studio. It was mega, and people could not believe how much that you got in this kit. This is what you are getting. It's coming up in the 9 o'clock show. It was like the best deal ever, but you are going to get it at an even further reduced price on top of that. It's the last time you will ever see it. We're completely out here in the UK. Like, completely out. We could sell a few thousand more of these, no problem. But the problem is, if I was to order just a couple of thousand, I couldn't get them at the price. You know, literally, we made tens of thousands of these to get them at such an incredible price. The price of paper, raw materials, everything has gone up about 40% in the time since we had this made. So if this exact kit, we couldn't physically do this at the Today's Special price now. We would lose money, like HSN would lose money. We could not bring this to you at that price again, yet you aren't getting that price. You are getting it as part of HSN's warehouse clearance day, so you are literally getting it. Well, it's a steal. It is an absolute steal. There will be people buying 2, 3, 4 of these to put away for break. People who are probably watching this right now, those of you at home who know this and love this and buying this as gifts ready to put away for Christmas. It's not like this is the sort of thing that you might see like on a Black Friday sale or anything. It'll be gone. These will be gone tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, what is it? The following night, Monday night.
Yeah.
These will be gone Monday night, either before the show or during the show. It's a big one, save for the 9 o'clock show. That 9 o'clock show is going to be absolutely stellar. Some stonking deals, as our Debbie would say.
Some stonking
deals. But this one here is like the finale close off to the whole show for me, if it makes it through to the finale.
The comments coming through, again, off the chart. Dragon325 said, this is the kit that sold me on Crafter's Companion when it came, and the quality was so amazing.
I'll come and hang out with you up here.
You can hang out if you want.
Look how my hair's grown since that picture.
Oh, yeah. Is that... No, I'm not going to ask the question I was going to ask.
You would ask, is this my hair?
Yeah.
Well, of course it's my hair.
No, no, it's
your... my head, isn't it?
No, but the last time you put the things in.
Put the things in.
You put the... Is that actually all that is your hair?
I own it.
Ah. That's
I
not...
paid for it.
So it is. Or isn't it? I don't know. I'm going to continue to read a few comments. It looks great, whatever. I prefer this, I think. I mean, you look nice there, but I think you look nicer here in real life.
Took himself out of that hole, hasn't he?
Thank you for all the comments coming through. My favourite one that's just come through about that collection, Fred171 says, the year of craft, the most fun that you can have with your clothes on.
Wow. Was not expecting that.
Yeah, yeah. And who's won it? Who has won it? Well, I can tell you. Thank you for the drum roll. Janice Cochran on YouTube has won the Year of Craft.
Well done, Janice.
And the MIDI, and the MIDI.
And the MIDI. You were sending her a MIDI as well.
Yeah.
Boom.
And you know your cards as well that you made and signed?
All the cards. Who are they going to?
They are going to, funnily enough, I just mentioned your name, Fred171 on YouTube. Congratulations.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fred's getting them. The most fun with your clothes on.
The most fun with your clothes on.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, well done, Fred.
Yes.
Well, that's what you get for a comment like that.
Fred just asked what? Can you use stonking in Scrabble?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can.
Total word. Total genuine word.
Yeah. What a show that has been, eh?
What a show.
What a brilliant show.
Do you know what? It's going to be a bit... Do you know how exhausted we feel after doing like a 3-hour warehouse clearance? Imagine doing a whole 24-hour event at HSN like that.
Well, I don't know.
It's going to be epic.
Mm-hmm. And it all begins different time, right?
Yes, through the night, tomorrow night. So Sunday, basically you need an afternoon nap Sunday afternoon, then you can get up and you can be ready for midnight on Sunday night.
There you go, details on the screen then, you can see all the times. You'll be able to see Sara through the day, full hours 12, 3 and 9. Massive thank you to everyone for a brilliant show. Thank you to Superstar Susie on the socials. Thank you to Terrific Taylor out there, Jake and Liam and Johnny and Charlotte. And I think that's everybody. Oh, thank you to you as well.
Right, OK, I'll see you tomorrow night at midnight. And you're off for a couple of days now, aren't you?
I am off for a few days, yeah, travelling down the country, down to Devon and Cornwall to see some folks coming back up. I'm back on Crafters TV on Thursday. Right,
yes. You'll see you on Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow night, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, at midnight for the big launch of the Today Special. Get ready, though, and I would say get your basket ready so that at midnight you can just hit straight through as soon as them prices drop.
Going to be amazing. See you then.
Bye.